Everybody, and welcome to the NASCAR Cup Series. It's round 12 of the regular series, and we are coming to you from Kansas Speedway for the Advent Health 400. Let's head down for pre-race ceremonies and join Fox.
We're by your car, and the commissioner, Steve Phelps, came over here to say hi. You were second last week. You won here last year, as we saw. I know where you were saying, hey, thanks for coming back to the back of the field. But how is your confidence for today?
It's good. We've got some watermelons fresh from Florida in the hauler, ready to go if we're able to back it up with our win from last fall. But for our Busch Light Chevy, we should have been up there around my teammate with Daniel. He was 8th. I think we were going to be 10th or 12th, and I way overcommitted in turn 3.
You were going for first.
Overcommitted is better than being undercommitted.
That's
for
right.
Sure. So I spoke with Phil yesterday, asking him about your guys' season, and he's like, we need to get a little better on Saturday. What do you feel like you're missing on Saturday, and do you feel like they did a better job this weekend for you?
Absolutely. Yesterday was better.
Okay, we've got a few issues then with the current Fox pictures. They're about a minute behind. So we're going to check in. First of all, hello, JT. I'm going to throw you completely under the bus while I get things ready. How you doing, my friend? Oh, he's busy with him, sir. Let's go over to the Advent Health Radio.
You've never been one to idly watch someone else do something for you. There's pride in self-reliance, in working with your hands, in harnessing the power of an E3 spark plug with Diamond Fire technology, yielding better engine performance. You have a choice to make. Take control of your ride, of your life, or be the passenger princess of it. Visit e3sparkplugs.com to put the power in your hands.
From Kansas Speedway, this is NASCAR Live Race Day. Now, back to Mike Bagley.
Welcome back to Kansas Speedway. We are counting it down to the start of the Advent Health 400 here at Kansas, the 12th race of the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season. Let's go back trackside, catch up with some more of the drivers before pre-race ceremonies, and let's go all the way to the back of the field. One driver with a lot of work to do today is Josh Berry. Hit the wall in qualifying. He's won earlier this year at Las Vegas, but he's got his work cut out ahead of him now if he wants to double up here in 2025. He'll start 38th. Let's get his thoughts to Steve Post.
Down here talking with Miles Stanley, his crew chief down here. So, Josh, they're all in front of you. They're all out the windshield. That's a good thing. I know you got into the fence, but beyond that, is the car all right? And what did you think about your race car yesterday in that practice before that contact?
Yeah, I thought it was all right. I think we were a little on the tight side in practice. Obviously, it's hard being in that first group to get a good read for what we had, but honestly, our qualifying lap was going to be pretty good until it wasn't. So 1 and 2 was strong, and just probably a little overcommitted in 3 and 4. Obviously, like I said, going out early hurts as well. So kind of combination of all that things put us back here. But I know these guys have made some good adjustments overnight, and like like you said, there's only one way to go forward. So we just need to have a solid day today and just execute, stay out of trouble, let the pit crew do a good job on pit road, and hopefully find ourselves up towards the front.
Speaking of pretty good until it wasn't, last week Texas was pretty good leading the race until it wasn't and had a problem there, got into the fence in turn 4. You won at Las Vegas earlier this year. The intermediate program, just what's your assessment of where you're at with this Wood Brothers team and the alliance with Penske on these mile-and-a-half racetracks?
Yeah, I mean, we were obviously really strong at Vegas and Texas as well last week. Kansas is a little bit different. Obviously, the tires wear. This is probably one of the intermediates that I have the least amount of experience at too. So I think that's something I've been keeping in mind and working on it. But overall, I feel like our cars have been solid, and these guys have been doing a great job. And I think we're staying aggressive and committed. And I mean, it just shows in qualifying yesterday. We overstepped it a little bit, but it's easy to do when you're trying to get everything you can out there. So all in all, like I said, we're really trying to kind of get everything turned back around, get us a solid finish today, put us in a better group and a better qualifying effort for next time out, and I think we can do that today.
I believe they can as well. He talked about being aggressive. One thing that is not aggressive and is highly aggressive is the paint scheme. It is the classic Wood Brothers red, white, and blue with the gold foil number 21. This paint scheme always looks good, and Josh Berry going to bring it from the tail of the field. Jason Toy?
Austin Dillon getting ready to roll things here. He's had a really good last handful of weeks. He grabs a quick picture here down along the MGM, the BetMGM Chevrolet here for him as he gets ready to roll. Handful of weeks, stop 10s the last 3 straight weeks. You come to a track here that you've had decent success and 2 wins on a mile-and-a-half in the past in your career. What's it going to take to put it together here coming mid-pack?
Yeah, I think the BetMGM Chevy was pretty solid yesterday. We could tweak our adjustments, and after last week, we kind of know what we need to do at these mile-and-a-half, so I think they made good adjustments overnight, and we'll go get after it. Really proud of these guys and the power that ECR is bringing to the track each week.
All right, there you go. Austin Dillon, happy with the car, looking forward to good things. He'll roll off 20th. Steve Post, you're with his teammate.
I am, and that's Kyle Busch. He's down here chatting a little bit with Randall Burnett. We're standing along the right side of the race car, and Kyle had a solid qualifying run, it looks like, until he got up into the fence. So we'll see. Kyle, first and foremost, yesterday, everything all right with the race car and good to go? And how did you feel about the race car before the little dust-up with the wall there?
Yeah, I mean, before, in practice, felt really good with it, felt really confident with it, had good speed, good maneuverability, so hopefully that pays due today with the track being hotter and guys slipping and sliding around, and we hopefully have the grip that we need to race up to the front. But, qualifying just misstepped it a little bit, overjudged the grip level that it was, although I drove it to the fact of I thought it was going to need to run a 30 for the pole, and I just didn't have a 30 in it, you know what I mean? So, but guys did a great job working on it, getting it back repaired. Sorry to keep them late here overnight, but looking forward to the race today. I know we've got a good Rebel Chevrolet, and we should be able to drive back up there here. 2 strong races here last year. Car felt good yesterday, so no reason not to think so.
How patient do you have to be with this? This is, you're not gonna just. It's tough to race forward here in these races. How patient do you have to be and kind of grind this out from this far back?
Yeah, it's not like the old car when you were in a Gibbs car and you could just be better than everybody else and work your way forward and be there in a heartbeat. Now everybody's equal, everybody's the same, so you got to wait for tires to fall off before you can make moves and try to preserve your tires a little bit better than the next guys and try to work your way up through there. So it's a long haul. Last year here, I just watching it back, obviously, and, the fall race there, it took us a long time to get to the top 10, and then once we seemed to get to the top 10, boom, that's when we kind of jumped to the lead, and we were able to get there. So it'll take a minute.
It'll take a minute, but I think Kyle Busch is the man to get the job done. Jason Toy?
Yeah, Ross Chastain's got the Busch Light Chevrolet, got the colors on it here today. All right, you get ready to roll back here from the 26th spot. But you've got some pretty good runs here going as of late. What's it going to take to get it up to the front here today? Do you have to use a lot more pit strategy, or you're just going to hammer it down and go?
Sweet. All right, Jason Toy chatting with Ross Chastain. We're about to get the answer. I'm curious to that answer. However, there are rays of hope and optimism for Ross Chastain's day, and even Daniel Suarez's day at 2311 or at Trackhouse Racing, because a week ago Ross was able to finish runner-up at Texas Motor Speedway. That car was strong in the late stages. He had an opportunity, perhaps maybe an opportunity awaits Ross Chastain and that #1 Trackhouse Racing team today. We'll find out, though. He's got a long way to go. He's starting mid-pack at 26 to be exact. But the good news is for Ross, 4 top 10s in the last 5 races. We'll see what Ross Chastain has for them here this afternoon at Kansas.
Get ready. The 3rd annual NASCAR Day Give-a-thon is just days away. Join us on May 13th to support hundreds of nonprofit organizations across the country to raise much-needed funds for their missions. When you give to the NASCAR Day Give-a-thon, you will be eligible for some special incentive prizes and matching donation opportunities to make the most of your gift. Visit NASCARDayGiveathon.org and learn how you can join us. That's NASCARDayGiveathon.org.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Opening ceremonies are coming up. NASCAR Live Race Day has been brought to you by Toyota. For the latest Toyota Gazoo racing information, visit tgrna.com. From Kansas Speedway, this is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Every time the siren sounds or lights flash, someone's life is on the line. At Wheelan Engineering, we know first responders carry that weight every day. That's why for over 70 years, we've led the emergency warning industry, designing and manufacturing the lights, sirens, and safety systems they trust right here in America. Because when the mission is critical, there's no room for second best. Wheelan Engineering, trusted to protect first responders.
Chris Wilner. Join me each week as we break down the biggest headlines in grassroots racing and in NASCAR's regional and touring series. We'll also talk with rising stars from your favorite short track. Once again, it's NASCAR Coast to Coast. And you can watch or listen today on YouTube, Facebook, MRN.com, or on your favorite podcast platform.
Here's the starting lineup for the Advent Health 400, brought to you by eBay. Picture this. You're halfway through a DIY car fix, and boom, you're missing a part. It's okay, because whatever it is, it's on eBay, and it's guaranteed to fit every time. Row 19.
Josh Berry, Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Cody Ware, Greensboro, North Carolina.
Row 18.
Brad Keselowski, Rochester Hills, Michigan. Kyle Busch, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Row 17.
Shane Van Gisbergen, Manukau, New Zealand. A.G. Allmendinger, Los Gatos, California.
Row 16.
Cole Custer, Ladera Ranch, California.
Row 15.
Ryan Priest, Berlin, Connecticut. Ty Dillon, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Row 14.
Corey Heim, Marietta, Georgia.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Olive Branch, Mississippi.
Row 13.
Ross Chastain, Alva, Florida.
Riley Herbst, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Row 12.
Noah Gregson, Las Vegas, Nevada. Todd Gilliland, Mooresville, North Carolina.
Row 11.
Carson Ostovar, Portage, Michigan.
Alex Bowman, Tucson, Arizona.
Row 10.
Austin Dillon, Welcome, North Carolina.
Chase Briscoe, Mitchell, Indiana.
Row 9.
Zane Smith, Huntington Beach, California.
John Hunter Nemechek, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Row 8.
Eric Jones, Byron, Michigan. Bubba Wallace, Mobile, Alabama.
Row 7.
Denny Hamlin, Chesterfield, Virginia.
Austin Cindric, Mooresville, North Carolina.
Row 6.
Justin Haley, Winnemac, Indiana.
Michael McDowell, Glendale, Arizona.
And now, the top 10 starters. Starting 10th.
Brian Blaney, Hartford, Ohio.
Starting 9th.
Chase Elliott, Dawsonville, Georgia.
Starting 8th.
Daniel Suarez, Monterrey, Mexico.
Starting 7th.
William Byron, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Starting 6th.
Ty Gibbs, Washington, D.C.
Starting 5th.
Joey Logano, Middletown, Connecticut.
Starting 4th.
Tyler Reddick, Corning, California.
Starting 3rd.
Christopher Bell, Norman, Oklahoma.
Starting 2nd.
Chris Buescher, Prosper, Texas.
And starting on the pole.
Kyle Larson, Elk Grove, California.
That's the starting lineup for the Advent Health 400.
Let's head down to the grid then with Michael.
All the moms out there.
It's a beautiful day, Chris. Thank you, Zane. Take it away, bud.
All right, thank you, Zane and InZane. All right, Jamie, we're getting closer to, I got a chuckle over there. Thanks for working with me. All right, got some guys back in the pack. You know, Barry it's funny, he practiced very well with high speed, but qualified last. You got Keselowski. Kyle Busch is back there as well. Who you watching?
Yeah, I mean, Chance Stain, the guy we just talked to, said his car was good. You mentioned Barry crashed actually in qualifying in a backup car, get that car fixed. So it's going to be fun to see who can pass. This track's really wide, Chris. A lot of opportunity.
Yeah, in the car we're here with Ross Chastain talking about making his way through the field on Mother's Day. Thanks for being with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please rise as you're able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as the Whiteman Air Force Base Honor Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer today's invocation, please welcome founder and chief executive officer of Pastor Serve, Pastor Jimmy Dodd.
We thank you, Heavenly Father, for this glorious day. Father, we thank you for this Mother's Day. We pray a special blessing upon each mother here. For those who might have lost a mother this year, we pray for your comfort. For those who long to be mothers, we pray for hope and for grace. For every driver, every pit crew, every race personnel, and every fan, may you bring us home safely at the end of this day. We pray these things in the matchless name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from the United States Air Force Band of Mid-America, Staff Sergeant Derek Wilson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
We're gearing up to the start then of this one. Let's bring in Josh T alongside here in the commentary box. Hello, JT. Here we go again then. Time for another great race at Kansas.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. And, well, it sounds like I'm absolutely deafening myself in my ears because of how I've got it set up. So, to me, this sounds like it's to the absolute roof. That's how messed up everything's set up. I don't know if I can show you how my audio is set up. I've got one bus mixer here, one bus mixer there, a bus mixer there.
And that's all because you're also doing IMSA alongside our coverage here.
Yes, correct.
And when is IMSA starting? In about 3 minutes.
Well, I was literally about to write a whiteboard to you saying IMSA going live, but then you threw us on.
Oh, in that case then, I will hand down to you and let's check in what this circuit is going to be like if we're racing here with the high banking.
Riley Herbst gave us some insight on what it's like racing on this type of track surface.
You'll probably hear that Kansas is everybody's favorite mile-and-a-half racetrack. It's one of the few racetracks on the circuit that you can find speed in every lane. The lines around Kansas are different than the other mile-and-a-half cookie-cutter tracks, they like to say. You can maneuver. It's really racy for the fans to watch, and for us drivers, it's fun as well, so it's a cool compromise.
In 2024, the Speedway witnessed the closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Kyle Larson clinching the victory over Chris Buescher by just 0.001 seconds. The two drivers made contact twice in the final stretch, with Larson's number 5 Chevrolet narrowly edging out Buescher's number 17 Ford at the finish line, resulting in the closest margin ever recorded in the Cup Series. The fans at Kansas Speedway have been coming from all over the Midwest to enjoy the family-friendly atmosphere, tailgating, and hard racing for years. Kansas Speedway has been the home of big upsets, first-time winners, and huge heartbreaks. Which will we see tonight? Engines are about to fire, and the green flag will wave shortly.
Let's head down then to Fox Sports as we get the ready for the command here at Kansas Speedway.
Welcome to the Advent Health 400 at Kansas Speedway, just about 20 miles west of Kansas City. Built at the confluence of two interstate highways on a clean sheet of paper. Now it is surrounded by sports stadiums and shopping. But what a place this is. This mile-and-a-half track has become maybe the raciest track in NASCAR for the 7th generation NASCAR Cup car. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Joy, along with Clint Boyer, who tried hard to master his home track, and Kevin Harvick, who won here 3 times. What makes this track just so much fun to drive and so competitive? I mean, 1,000th of a second at the finish line last year.
Well, Mike, it is very competitive, and I think from a driver's standpoint, it gives you a lot of options. You can move to the bottom of the racetrack and pull that slide job. The preferred lane is going to be around the fence, but it is a very racy racetrack, and any time that you give the drivers option, they get braver.
Guys, if you build it, they will come. This place has been like a good bottle of wine. It just keeps getting better and better and better as it ages. You're shopping while you talk about there's a casino on the back straightaway. My, oh my, is this racetrack awesome. The multi-groove banking puts it right up against the wall for these guys for the preferred groove. But how do you pass that car in front of you if he's in it? You move around. Track is very wide, restarts, unbelievably chaotic.
All right, Clint, where are the key players today?
They're all up front, buddy. You've got Larson and Buescher, those two. That finish that Kevin just talked about, mano-a-mano on the front row. Who can outduel? Will the redemption come to Buescher? I just said it in the pre-race. Man, I hope so. That was a crushing blow. It was hard to call last year. It felt so bad for him.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit. There are a lot of players up front, but we've got some very good cars in the middle of the field and at the back. You've got the 48 of Alex Bowman right in the middle of the field, one of our best cars in race runs yesterday. You've got probably, arguably, the best car on the mile-and-a-half from the Ford camp, starting dead last with Josh Berry and Ross Chastain, who has been really good at this racetrack. Had a little misstep in qualifying, but that's the best that this Trackhouse car has been all year.
And you got some new faces like Corey Heim, and now 4 cars there from 2311, just kind of added into the mix. And you talked about the 2 drivers on the front row, but it's really a triumvirate. Add Christopher Bell into the mix, because he and Larson have had just some epic races on dirt, on asphalt, in the Cup Series. They have battled back and forth for wins. So look at that. Chevy, Ford, Toyota, 1, 2, 3. That's parity, Clint.
Well, we don't know what a triumvirate is why I didn't go there. But Reddick, Reddick is right behind him, and then last week's winner, Logano. What do you call that? Is there a big word for that one too? Oh, I got him right there.
He's thinking. I love it. You got him thinking.
Moral of the story is, in my opinion, the hitters are all up front, and they are ready to go to battle this week. Will it be like last week? All it takes is one caution, and all hell breaks loose, and it'll be right here at my hometown, Kansas Speedway.
All I know is if I ever had a hand with 5 of a kind, there was going to be fighting, not a payoff. All right, they are ready to race in America's heartland. Let's go trackside.
Kansas Speedway, help us celebrate Mother's Day in a big way. Here to deliver the most famous words in motorsports, some of our NASCAR moms.
Drivers, start your engines!
So happy Mother's Day, Gay, and to Delana and Laura from all of us up here in the Fox booth, and to all the moms. Let's go racing.
Yeah, JT, this is going to be a special race here today. There's a lot of action, a lot of intrigue coming. So what are you predicting coming into this one then, JT? Nice to have you with us. Jack will be in the box eventually, but yeah, no idea there. What are you looking forward to then as we will go green for 267 laps here in Atlanta, where, as Mike said, a year ago, just 1,000th of a second was the gap.
Yeah, absolutely. What an iconic speedway this is. So many so many moments has happened here where we've been shocked at the end of it that actually happened here at Kansas. And I expect another one of them today.
Do you know, I'm going to be with you on that boat. I think the same thing. We're going to be in for something very special come the end of this one. As the racing
I
actual
hope you enjoy
through.
the behind the scenes that you never normally get to see.
Hang on, let me put you on the camera. There you go. To be fair, you've just done what I did beforehand and have a different screen.
I'll angle down all the audio equipment as well. There you go.
You can actually turn yourself down just a touch.
Okay. I'll do gain. There we go.
Yeah, okay. So, the Advent Health 400 at Kansas. Yes, last year, margin of victory. This is what our Kansas quick facts that you get in the media briefing shows you. And literally, you look down to the last race won, the gap 0.001 at the line. It was ridiculous when we raced here a year ago. Here it is on the fast facts here. Ross Chastain did win later on in the year by 0.388. Reddick won in 2023, 0.327. The last three races here, JT, less than 0.3 of a second. And look, there it is on that first one with Kyle Larson, 2 down, 0.101 as you can see on the monitor. Absolutely insane what we could have here today.
Yeah, very, very quick and very close racing we have at Kansas. It is a quick circuit, it is a fast oval, and well, the Wood brothers back in their iconic red,
big
white
crowd
and
on hand
blue liveries with Josh Berry starting off the back, which you heard a little bit earlier on.
Yeah, if anyone else know, I literally have the performances of this track bent in half with a little bit of other quick facts, and then on the back, the other Kansas facts, and then on my other hand, I have the runners and riders pinned up as well.
While
so
I just have tech.
Yeah.
Nerd screen.
I have paper, but then again, I do have one. I've got the laps and rundown screen, which is this screen here as the cars begin rolling off pit road. So this tells me the completed laps, the current lap, the lead changes, how many yellows, red flags, and current point standings. For instance, we can tell you that Byron's on 451, but he's already locked in. Then I've got the YouTube chat, the main monitor, JT that you see, and then we've got this one. This is the driver tracker, where we'll see every car flying around on the circuit. We'll be using that mainly as well during cautions out here today. We have our own timing towers. We've got a range of them, actually. This is our main that you'll be watching throughout the race as well with the driver tracker available. I'm just trying to find out which one it is now on the monitor. There we go. So the driver tracker will be alongside the list of timings of all the runners, all 38 of them, down to Josh Berry in last place. And then we also have, I'm trying to work it out here, TSL timings from timer 71. So this is information, and that's our emergency backup screen. The main screen you'll be seeing throughout the race today, which is every timing page open that we have up here in the commentary box, as well as laps remaining. And just because we like the orbit screen. That's your screens and data for you here today as we get ready. And here is the starting grid.
All the way to the start-finish line from 1 year ago will last a lifetime, but unfortunately for Chris Buescher and the 17 team behind me, those images represent wounds that are still very fresh, so much so that when I talked to them earlier today, they said we are not over that yet. The best way to get over it is going to be a win today. Their best qualifying position of the year in second. They feel very good about the car. If they can keep him in the top 5 all day long, they think they can maybe start to erase those wounds.
Thanks, Regan. Here's the rest of the starting lineup for the Advent Health 400. Christopher Bell's Toyota inside of row number 2, along with Tyler Reddick. 2 Toyotas in row 2. Here's Josh Sims.
Well, Mike, 2311 has been extremely strong here at Kansas. This 45 car has won 3 of the last 6 races at this track. And I caught up with the team earlier today. Tyler Reddick, the most recent winner out of that camp here at Kansas. And they said, yes, we got that win in the fall of 23, but last year didn't get the results we wanted. So we went back as a team. We consulted with our drivers, both Tyler and Bubba, came back with some more intel on how we can be better here. Well, they came back yesterday. Tyler felt really good about the car, good on the short run, good on the long run. Look for that 45 to be a major factor later on here today.
Row 3, we've got last week's winner, Joey Logano, and Joe Gibbs Racing's Ty Gibbs. Row 4, we've got William Byron, who was runner-up here last fall. And with 2 top 10 finishes in the last couple races, Daniel Suarez.
Some heavy hitters in row 5. Number 9, Chase Elliott on his outside, Ryan Blaney. Row 6, been fast on Saturdays. Can he get it done today? Michael McDowell, and on his outside, Justin Hayden.
Row number 7, the Talladega winner, Austin Cindric in a Ford, and 4-time Kansas winner, Toyota-mounted Denny Hamlin. Jamie Little.
And Mike, the last time we saw Denny Hamlin, he went up in smoke last week at Texas after losing that engine. It was the worst finish of the year. Now he comes here to Kansas. This is the site of his first ever Cup career start. That was 20 years ago. He was actually auditioning for the seat that he still holds today. As far as that car, that race car, well, they told me it definitely will be in contention. They feel like they have a great long-run car. Keep your eye on that 11, Mike. He's going for win number 5 here at Kansas.
All right, thanks, Jamie. That's your top 14. The rest of the starting lineup will be on the pylon. And a number of drivers had issues in practice or in qualifying, and there are these 7 cars that will give up their qualifying spot and go to the rear on pace laps.
Well, we've got some really good cars on that list. Ty Gibbs was at the top of the chart, qualified 6th. Josh Berry, he's been one of the best Fords all year, so a lot of good cars.
A lot of figuring this air pressure out, Kevin. We're going to get that in a minute.
Today, Busch Light's giving you a chance to win $1,000. Follow @BuschBeer on X and enter using hashtag Busch All for One, hashtag sweepstakes during every lap that ends in a 1 to enter. Now let's check with our crew chief, Larry McReynolds.
You know, Mike, Kansas Speedway is an interesting mile-and-a-half track. It has progressive banking, 17 degrees at the bottom, up to 20 degrees against the wall. Kevin talked about it. This gives a driver a lot of options to move around to find speed. Now, today you're going to hear a lot of terms like aero-tight, aero-blocking, dirty air, clean air. Let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway cars, show you exactly what's going on when you hear about aero-blocking. These are 2 drivers running side by side. Good clean air, full front downforce on both cars, roughly 600 pounds. But look what happens when a car gets behind another car. How much downforce it loses in dirty air, roughly 30%, which is about 180 pounds. Totally changes the way the car drives. The front tires lose grip. He keeps moving around trying to get that clean air. The driver in front keeps aero blocking. Think about like mirror driving. The trail car keeps moving left and right, just trying to get a little bit of clean air on that nose, maybe the left front. But guys, we'll see drivers moving around all race long to find speed and grip, but mainly trying to find clean air to help the aerodynamics of that race car.
Now you see in that illustration the front of that car raise up, and that's exactly what it feels like, doesn't it, Kevin? It feels like the front tires aren't even on the ground.
It feels like the front tires are not there. The preferred groove today will be that top lane, and so you'll see guys try to run in that top lane, but you've got options here at Kansas.
So for the 2nd week in a row, we have a perfect day for a Mother's Day and a race day. 81 degrees, light breeze, full sun, and that track temp is already up to 127 degrees.
And that's what we need it to be, JT, isn't it? Just a nice hot day, sunny and brisk, and hopefully it's going to be a-okay. We're getting set then for this one. Stage 1 is at 80 laps, stage 2, 85 laps, and then stage 3 runs from lap 165 to 167, so at 102 laps in length. JT, you're saying you want to go. Are you ready for this one then, to go racing at Kansas?
Yeah, absolutely, and I've just realised how much the lights actually changed on this camera. Look how dark it is without, and then with the lights, it's so bright, it's insane.
I was looking and thinking, where on earth is going on with you there? To be fair today.
I didn't realise how much they actually changed, like.
They do a lot of good as well, as we've locked in. So previous winners here, previous winners here, Kyle Busch 2, Ross Chastain and Chase Elliott 1, Denny Hamlin on 4, 2 apiece for Brad Keselowski and Kyle Larson, Joey Logano's on 3, 1 for Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace. Yeah, Bubba Wallace has even won here a few years ago, back in 2022. But JT, Kyle Larson on pole position, it's his first pole at this circuit, and that I found fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely. As well, we are getting ready to get on this. It'll be a pole to win victory he is looking for, Kyle Larson, who's won at this circuit multiple times, but never actually had a pole on the circuit, getting ready for the green flag.
Hey 80 laps ahead of us then. Pace car comes in. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. It is the Advent Health 400 at Kansas Speedway. Revs are up, we're ready for a start. NASCAR is green in Kansas. And it's a good start from Larson. He pulls out immediately. Buescher and Bell going to go side by side. Bell's on the low line. Buescher running up high. He's got Reddick and Logano following, with Suarez trying to make it already 3 wide. We've got 3 wide in the mid-pack and a little bit of bumping, but everyone clean as they come out of the backstretch. Down it's turn 2 and 3. And at the moment, JT, it's a clean run. And Larson with the lead of the race.
Yeah, Larson, 3, 4, maybe 5 car lengths in front as we already head towards the triangle to complete lap 1. We do now 267 laps to whole race, 80 laps as you said in stage 1. But here we go, round turn 2 and down the backstretch. It's still Larson, but out front, but here comes Byron on Logano.
Reddick coming in on as well, just behind with Suarez, so it's not over just yet. Buescher trying to repass Bell, who's taken 2nd position. Kyle Larson then leads as we start the 3rd lap past the control window here as well. In fact, I think it's not actually as bad. It seems in sync for once, so fingers crossed that stays. Larson trying the high line, so's Logano. You can run in 3 lanes here at Kansas, but on the backstretch, JT, mainly only 2. It's not as wide as backstretch as it is in the actual corners. They've been moved it up a little bit more in the last couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely, as well. Logano's up against the wall on the high line. Byron down on the low side, right on the bottom by the white line as we go ahead to complete another lap. And that is Bubba Wallace and Denny Hamlin fighting for 10th place.
Bowman up 8 places from where he started. Kostarski's up 6. Wallace up 5, same as Berry. Byron up 3 as things stand as they exit the turn 2 and head down the backstretch towards 3 and 4. Larson's already at the exit of it, ready to start lap 5 at this stage already. And already a little bit of a slide there coming along for Denny Hamlin, who's on the low line, trying to get ahead of Justin Haley in the 7 car. Side by side over the line through the little triangle section we have here. And Hamlin would just like to keep down low and not take anything up much for differential grip so far. Oh, boy, with Corey Hine now in the 67. Just hugging that inside line. It's a 30-second lap time here, so do the math of how long we're going to be waiting. Also, coverage of the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship alongside us here on JB Motorsports, wrapping up what has been a massive weekend of broadcasting in terms of not the amount of streams, but in just terms of the amount of things that have been on as they come through.
Alongside us, literally.
Literally, in your case. There's the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 48, and just coming up ever slightly of Alex Bowman to the path of the 99 of Suarez. Suarez has dropped back now from that early run inside the top 6. Elliott and Bowman going back ahead of him. So Reddick also moves up into 6th position. That'll put Logano in there as well, as nearly running into the wall. Bowman's got a great run here on Elliott as they come over the line in towards turn 1. Suarez has dropped back. We've got a yellow flag out, and the 16 is already in trouble. JT, AJ Allmendinger, a winner here, is on the low line.
Yeah, big.
Yeah, absolutely. And, well, this is where I'm learning that it just looks like it's a hint of yellow, but if I put it actually up, you can actually tell it's more. Yeah. It's more yellow when you actually have the rope lights in. Noted. There we go.
Right, yellow's out, so we'll go to the full screen then of the driver tracker to see if anybody decides to box. Looks like Allmendinger's just got some form of puncture on the front there as well. Let's take another look at it. Has he brushed the wall? Coming on the back stretch, exit turn 2. He got,
Run it. No, that's engine.
Yeah, engine's blown, okay. Thanks for that one. So lap 7 of 216, already a yellow flag out, JT, as we will now go with our wonderful picture-in-picture of the track map as well, being ever so more resourceful and useful.
Yep. As well, we're still green in IMSA. I need to make sure the telemetry screen is actually working, because I need to scroll down on it. Hold on. This is live production right here. There we go. Live production on JB Motorsports.
Hang on, let me put you on. I actually have the ability, I think, to put you in full screen on this.
Oh, do you?
I think I had it somewhere. I can't remember. Yes, I do. Hang on. Is this?
Why,
Is this
why
you?
do you need that for NASCAR?
I think it was. I'm doing. You're talking about live editing. I'm doing live editing now.
Oh, was that filler content when we were like under red flag?
Yeah. Hang on a
Like
minute.
hours.
There you go, JT. People are watching you live now. I've zoomed in your IMSA setup. Why, Andy? Talk us through. What have you got there?
Okay, so this is my preview. So at the moment, I've got the
You're
telemetry
frozen.
screen. Huh?
Your screen's frozen. Typical.
What screen's frozen?
You just got a static image. It's into the pit lane. Comes Costa Zane Smith and Kyle Busch and Shane
You're not
Blankets.
seeing me move on my head.
No, you are frozen looking at your monitor.
That's weird.
Yeah, you're telling me. Happy Mother's Day to both of your mums, JB and JT, says Adam Lemwich. Hello. Well, actually, our Mother's Day was, what, end of March? So this is International Mother's Day. Right, there we go, JT. We can see you now. What have we got?
Okay, so this is my preview, which is currently telemetry screen. If I was to double click it here, it would transition to my program, and that's now on the stream. And then what was in the program goes back to the preview, so on, so on. Presenter screen, we don't normally use that for IMSA. That's where the cameras go. Session screen, that's our normal with classification, driver tracker, and cameras in the middle. Battle screen, that's what we mainly use. Discord cameras production, that's just me behind the scenes. That's where I view all of the Discord cameras when we have it activated. Weather screen, that was where we did the weather broadcasts, and the radar screen when we have the live radar. A lot of this is similar to NASCAR, so take note. Telemetry stream, that is not NASCAR, but that is for the battery of the GTPs. And then this one is the world times. So I have London's time, I have New York's time, I have Los Angeles time, and Paris's time for BST, Eastern, Pacific, and Central European. Those are the 4 time zones we use at JBM. And then we have the starting zone, the intro, the orbit, the outro, and the stream ending. And then up here in the middle is where the audio mix is, which you can see going up and down for the audio levels.
Nice done, JT. Nice to have a little bit of a stats show for you mid-broadcast. I just turned off the wrong graphic. Yes, I did. I set the wrong thing up.
If you want to know what I'm looking at during a touring car production, and any production I do, this is it.
Yeah.
But of course, it's different, as I've just... Okay, let's transition away from that, because we've just got a massive JBM logo just appear on the stream.
Oh, that's nicely done. Yeah, IMSA doing well. It's a shame, actually. IMSA just do really well at thingy. My friend's just sent me 10 Instagram reels. So
10?
10.
Is that it?
You don't know what she's like. Right, coming back to the green flag then. Ready to go. Eric Jones in the 43. We're riding with him as we go back racing. Larson on the low line, Bell on the high line, and for the second time in 10 laps, let's have another go. Green flag, we are racing again for the Advent Health 400. Go! Now! Good start from Larson. Pulls to the low line. Oh, hello, Cheeky going below the solid line. That's coming as well, further back from the 71 of Michael McDowell. Yeah, McDowell going straight over the line. 3 wide in the back stretch, he's trying to make it. Larson's battling with Bell into turn 3. Desperate not to cause any problems right now, but Logano in a little bit of issue as well with Buscher. He's backed out and actually lost over places to Chase Elliott now. So he's even behind Blaney. Larson leads again. Larson, I think, has led every single lap so far and only had 1 caution. It was fluid on track, JT, the reason for that caution, if you're doing your caution tracker.
I haven't done that in weeks. I need to update it. Like, I need to like sit down for a couple of hours and like properly go through it all.
To be fair, we've been very busy. It's nice to actually get to call a NASCAR race. The last one me and you did together was Talladega. You're frozen again.
Am I?
Yeah, it looks like I'm looking at something from one of those Art Attack programs.
click on my camera and click off it and click on it again. See if it refreshes.
It does. What's
There you
going
go.
on with that today? Discord's been
I
funny
don't
all
know.
weekend.
But you know how we were talking about having the production here and the commentary over there for the
Yeah.
Monaco weekend?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be easier if we kept it like this? It's
Yeah, it works.
so much better.
It works. And we can actually see what's going on as well.
Yeah, you get behind the scenes.
Since restart then, Bush has moved up 11 places, Priest on 10, Stenhouse Junior on 8.
There we go.
On 8, yeah.
If I was to do a members behind the scenes live stream, this is what it probably would look like.
We should try that one day. I've done a few Instagram lives. So I do it all. Let's take a look at the restart. This is Chase Elliott side by side with Austin Cindric. Oh, when Elliott brushes the wall on the prime car. Just ever so slightly kissing the wall. That's okay. You can get away with that here at Kansas. The walls are just a tad forgiving. Here we come. It's a beautiful day. Track temperatures are up massively. And now we look at the 11 car. Further back down the field. This is Denny Hamlin now running in 30th place. He's challenging down Todd Gilliland. And lapping the 10. No, that's Ty Dillon. So has Denny fallen even further back? Yeah, because Ty's dropped back massively. Ty's down into 33rd position out of the 38 we've got. AJ Allmerdinger's behind the wall, by the way, so he is BTW in this race. Jack will be here with us soon. He's on his way, he's listening in. As we take a look at Todd Gilliland now. Do you know what I love? We get thousands and thousands of viewers for the Truck Series and the Xfinity Series, and then we really struggle when we come here for the Cup Series. Is that because Cup Series is easy for you lot to watch? Let us know. We need viewer feedback. Logano round the outside of Chase Elliott through 1 and 2. Elliott just holding that inside line and manages to get through. And now Cindric further back as well. Logano taking that high line again. Okay, let's transition over to the full timing screen so you lot can watch over in peace and take a look at all the data that you need, and me and JT can sit and watch the action going on here. It's a long race, of course, 17 of 18 laps. If there's a yellow or anything, we will come back up. And oh, nearly is a yellow! Huge slide from the 77 of Carson Hocevar as the 21 of Josh Berry cuts underneath it on the tri-oval section, the 45 of Tyler Reddick on the high line, and now here comes Ryan Preece in the 60 on the inside. Very much nearly a big accident there. Just absolutely gripped up for Reddick, and it just nearly sent him slam into the barriers. It's those type of accidents you've really got to watch. Josh Berry restarted in 20th. He's currently running in 10th place as things stand, so he's having a whale of a time out here at the moment in this race. They fly in and filter once more. So Berry still runs in 10th, Priest now running 11th. Reddick's got his tyre grip back and will be on a run. I'll tell you what though, those who restarted, they've jumped up the field. Really strong performance from them. They restarted right further down in the field and they've just jumped up. Bowman into 13th, Hocevar. Stenhouse ahead of Suarez. And JT, we're now looking at the 17. And just hoping that we can keep a good race together for Chris Buescher.
Yeah, absolutely. As we pick up Buescher, just going across to try oval now. Currently in 3rd place, 2 seconds behind the leader, half a second behind 2nd place. 13% throttle, 22% brake in toward turn 1. 18 starts at Kansas, and his best finish was this race last year. As we now look at the 60 and the 21, Josh Berry started at the rear. He's up into 10th. An amazing, absolutely amazing start from Josh Berry in the first 22 laps, but I believe that caution definitely helped him.
Yeah, number 18 with fluid.
16 with fluid.
Sorry.
There you go.
I was writing it down, you see.
Yeah.
as it's coming through.
I could see you writing it down, so I don't want you to write what number down.
Very kind of you. Tom's watching in. Evening race. Evening, Tom. I hope you're not too sunburned from what a cracking weekend you've had at Donington, at Brands Hatch, I should say.
I need to get the.
Emmy's here. Hello, Emmy. Everyone's turning up. As the action continues on lap 23 of this race. Not too bad though. 267 in total. 244 to go. Tom says he's slightly more tanned than sunburned. That is the way to go. I wish I could have a tan.
Worse.
I'm honestly considering taking the commentary box outside for some of these races, but there is one thing I thought, JT. My earphones would burn instead of tan.
Oh, would they?
Well, think about it. You get a tan, you've got massive ear cups on you.
Oh, yeah.
Earplugs maybe would save that. It's been a the opening lap caution as well for that fluid. It's been quite a smooth run. Do you know, my voice is going off today. We've had a lot of action, especially in MotoGP, the touring cars. That MotoGP race was absolutely insane, but I'm a bit worried about my voice for Tuesday. Could be.
Luckily, Tuesday is the calm one. It's practice.
It is just practice, yeah. Just get talking. We've got a few things planned up for practice as well, actually.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. A few people are messaging to see if they want to come on the broadcast and have a conversation. So it's going to be all good. It's a long 500 practice. All hands on deck.
Well, than last year, though.
So again, it's shorter than last year. Which is both either negative or positive, depending on how you view it.
Yeah.
Somebody's just told you guys on the radio from the NASCAR stream. I'm just trying to find out who it was. AJ Allmendinger said, "Hey ECR, you guys bleeping suck." Oh, so Allmendinger's engine blowing, and he's told the team basically to, go at themselves. Not the greatest situation there for AJ Allmendinger, who has had one pole position here before. He's 20 starts at this circuit. An upsetting performance, actually, to come in like that. Berry started at the rear and his 12th, Gibbs 2 and his 14th. Busher didn't qualify well, and his 15th place. Kyle Busch is told he is 1.5 laps short of fuel, making it to the end of the stage. He was among those who pitted onto the caution, so they are having issues as well. Typical attitude from a NASCAR driver system. Yeah, it is really, isn't it, JT?
Apparently, Charles Rainford got a McDonald's with Nick Halstead at the services after his race 3 win.
Having stopped off at those services, they're very tasty. I can tell you that. I should probably say after Snetterton, in 2019, or was it 2021? No, 2021.
2021, because that's when I found you.
When I stopped off at the service station on the way home, me and my friends, because we demolished around about 4 cheeseburgers each, and a numerous amount of fries. It was the worst, but the best at the same time.
It is very similar to how it was yesterday, but something to keep an eye out for today, guys.
I had a number of coaches tell me
they wanted to be tight on the front side of runs so that it would balance out about right in the middle.
What do you mean by that? What 4 cheeseburgers it when? What?
You weren't listening to that pit report, were you?
No, why?
You would have gotten it if you were paying attention to that pit report.
I wasn't listening. I was looking at something else. I just get told there's a pit report. I throw down to it. This is NASCAR. It goes on for 3 hours. This is more of an endurance commentary than this is, as I've always said, NASCAR's the nice, relaxed one, and then all hell breaks loose at the end of it. That's why we call it the podcast.
Tom Kern's official says, I don't know if he's official, but we'll see if he's official. Says, sounds like your version of Super Size Me.
Yeah. Oh, do you know, that really gets me, because our large is their small. I'm like, what? What on earth is a supersize like? It must look like a pizza. Would you do that, JT? Have the supersize? I would. In a heartbeat. I might die, but I'll have it. Oh, I really want to watch that. Did he die, or did he do a second one about chicken? I can't remember. I think he did a second one about chicken. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Since Tom's here, I found out today that the reason that there was no big screens today was because Brands Hatch Indy is such a short circuit. They don't need them, because if you're one side of the circuit, you can see the other side of the circuit. That is why they don't have big TV screens at Brands Hatch Indy.
Yeah, but one of them on the hill would have been nice, like we had the other day.
The Americans stopped doing the Supersize Meals shortly before the Supersize Me documentary was released in 2004.
No, that's not fair. Just me Googling now how to make a supersize Big Mac. Graham, 3 puppies. Oh dear. It's the Cruella de Vil recipe. Apparently BAFTA's on as well. Anyone know what BAFTA is these days? We don't get one. Pit stops finally with about 60 laps to go at this stage. We've got Bubba Wallace, Josh Berry.
You can't make the stage without fuel.
No, they're going to have to. Larson, as I said, it was at 1.5 down. Who cares about the BAFTAs? Nobody cares about the BAFTAs. We don't win a BAFTA.
Says you who just mentioned the BAFTAs.
I know, but magnificent. I smell a BAFTA. Right, pit road for the first time.
Scheduled pit stops under green.
Oh wait, it's Fox. They're not going to go,
like
are they?
Larry was saying, he expected some of these guys to start coming a little bit earlier than what we had originally talked about, and here they all come down pit road.
You have
Bubba Wallace on pit road.
You've
Josh
got
Berry, Austin
reporters. Go to your pit reporters.
And it looks like everybody's set up to take 4 tires and fuel, except for the Wood brothers. This looks like a 2-tire stop for Josh Berry. Nope, they do come around. They're going to do all 4.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be the thing on these green flag pit stops. You're going to want to take 4 tires because you're expecting it to finish out the second half of this run.
Ryan Preece is away. He's done. John Hunter Nemechek coming in. Chris Buescher is in. Austin Cindric.
I think Buescher, Logano, those guys that were closer to the front, those guys are going to pull these leaders in soon.
Yeah, once you see a car like Chris Buescher running that far towards the front, I think Kyle Larson, you know, he had a big enough lead and a little bit of a wait-and-see game and not lose any positions on the racetrack. That'll give him a little bit of an advantage over these guys that are already on pit road.
Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Carson Hocevar. All to pit road. There's Tyler Reddick.
Larry, you could probably afford to let a couple laps go by here, but not too many, right?
Yeah, what I did see in this race a year ago, like Tyler Reddick in the 45, and I know he's already made his stop, they elected to split it right in half. It looked a little bleak in the beginning, but the net gain was good at the end of the second run there.
Now you got your 3rd place car, William Byron, on pit road. I bet you see this 5 car looking to the inside.
Noel Gregson's made his stop. And so just the top 3 cars, Larson, Bell, and Blaney, still out on the racetrack along with Corey Heim. Let's go to pit road.
Finally!
And the
They're alive!
Byron really happy yesterday in practice. They hardly touched it. Rudy Fugel, his crew chief, told me so far in this race, just a little bit 3 and 3 and 4. You saw them just come in. They took 4 tires, but all seems to be good right now.
Not so good for Bubba Wallace. Equipment interference will cause him to have to do a trip down pit road at pit road speed as a penalty as Ryan Blaney comes in.
Costly error of these green flag stops.
Oh, there's a look at it.
Well, we saw that live. Your
There
pit
could be
reports might have
leaders,
helped
Mike.
you.
Larson and Bell. No advantage to going further than 40 laps.
There is an advantage to that 2nd place. Christopher Bell being that close to Larson. You can use him as a gauge coming on a pit road. Gain a lot of speed on him on the entrance of pit road.
Stenhouse in as well. Regan.
Bit of a game of cat and mouse there. The 20 car, as soon as they knew the 5 car was going to pit, they immediately decided to pit and come this time as well. As for the 20 car, about 2 laps ago, finally said it was starting to free up a little bit for Christopher Bell. And the 5 of Kyle Larson actually needs help with turn off of turn 4. One of the few cars I heard that was tight at that point.
All right, Cole.
Not going to flex or anything, JT, but I tweeted the following. Are the NASCAR on Fox pit reporters getting paid by the word this year or something? Cars there and none of you are standing by. 4 reporters and all mute. Do better or don't come to the races. Give the fans information. Put us in the pit lane. I said that, suddenly they can't do anything but not send down to the pit lane. How's the race been so far, Jack's put as well? 1 caution. That's it. Nobody else is about half distance through stage 1. It's been just usually calm, hasn't it, JT?
Yeah, absolutely. As here is Alex Bowman coming down pit road.
Do a pass down the pit road at reduced speed.
Pit road, down you go.
Now here's Bowman, who was also in at lap 8, coming back in.
Yeah, and I think these guys, you know, some of those guys that were in the back wasted a set of tires to try to get themselves track position. As now we hear Ricky Stenhouse over the wall too soon. So these pit road penalties keep piling up. We talked about how many speeding penalties there were here at Kansas, but it's definitely going to be one of those days where we see a lot of trouble on pit road.
Bubba's going to give Larson fits here, trying to hold on to this lap. Does not want to go another lap down. That may give Byron an opportunity. He's going to try to do everything he can do to stay in that mirror and not let him to his outside. You see him moving up in front of him. He's going to get that car wide. That's going to slow Kyle Larson down.
Kyle Busch comes to pit road here at lap 43. The first stage is 80 laps duration. And Denny Hamlin cycles through to the lead. The top 6 cars have not been on pit road since lap 8.
Racing continues here. Lap 44 of this one into the inside line. We're seeing lapped cars now getting into traffic, JT. Larson leading this one by a country mile.
Yeah, absolutely. As up, it's 1.2 seconds the gap. Barbara Wallace is in between them.
Because we've got
only 21 cars on the lead lap. And Todd Dillon out of nowhere is 3rd. So is Ty Dillon 4th. Riley Hurst is 5th. As down in pit road, we have Briscoe from 2nd place. Fox on break, so no pit reporters. Those onto his marks. Those cameras are not synced at all because, well, he was going into his pit box. He changed to the onboard. Oh, he's already in his pit box.
Loose nut, JT. Loose nut. That's going to be a penalty from NASCAR. You're not allowed to have loose equipment, including nuts, in the pit box. So we'll keep an eye for that to be flashed up on the monitor. Cole Custer down there too.
Secure?
I don't know if it was secure or not. Well, if it falls off and we have a caution, we can't know why. Watch out for the 19 squad then. Cole Custer down pit road, as we said.
Yeah, from 3rd place, Cole Custer, but Ty Dillon officially leads the lap.
Finally. And Jack's not in the box! Ty Dillon is leading, and Jack is not in the commentary box. What have you done? He's now rushing to his computer, loading up the Discord call, and waiting to come on the commentary. Yeah, 0.928, the gap at the moment it was, so there's a bit of a difference there. 48 of 80 then. The field nicely spread out now, as you can see. If you're watching along with us on the stream, which you must be, unless you've synced up our commentary. I know people do like to do that for some reason, but we're all appreciative very much. So we're into the phase of pit stops now as well. Chase Elliott's improving massively here. He's just doing his best lap time of the race on those new tyres. He's up as well into 6th. Larson has the lead of the race back. Ty Dillon has dropped back, so has Byron. So, and Riley Herbst. Okay, so Larson leads again. This race, you know, I don't want to say we're half an hour in, but it does progress quite quickly, the first 2 stages. It's the last stage that always seems to take an age here at Atlanta, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, as we are about to start lap 50 of 80. Across the line we go, and Ty Dillon dropping down, as you said. Larson, Byron, Ty Dillon, Bell, Hurst, Elliott, Blaney, Sindrick, Bishop, Bowman. Your top 10, as there is number 10 of Ty Dillon, and wow, he's gonna contact right into the bumper is Bubba Wallace, and Bubba Wallace was trying to go around the outside. Ty Dillon either brake checked him or went up, and that was Bubba Wallace going straight into the back bumper of Ty Dillon, as we are on board with Todd Gilliland, who has dropped down and down and down, I'm guessing after a pit stop.
Yeah, pit stop's coming in as well to change over. So, okay, I've just, literally just had my heart go out the sleeve here with some of the things that we've been told. Ty Dillon then officially has now led a lap here. That's good. Good news, boys. I don't know about you, JT, but my voice is dead. Won't start up.
My voice is not dead, but I would talk more, but it's hard producing millions of stuff.
Yeah. There's Chase Briscoe then coming in. I apologise if this commentary sounds a bit grasping for straws, but the vocal cords have very much been strained today. I might wake up tomorrow with gravelly voice. I wake up sounding like John Hurt. I do that anyway. So there's the 23, Bubba Wallace, trying to make his way back up through the field. Let's see where he's actually been put down to. He's 32nd overall in this race after getting that penalty earlier on. He won here, of course, a couple of years ago. 2022. In the September race, he won by exactly 1 second. Crazy race. Memorable race, actually. Historic race. Most stage points this season by non-winners. Bubba Wallace has exactly 100. Ryan Blaney on 95. Tyler Reddick on 76. Alex Bowman 74. Chase Elliott 56. Bubba always makes it through to the playoffs, doesn't he? With just those points.
Yeah.
It's weird. He didn't make it last year, of course.
Yep, as he has got the number 20 of Bell ahead of him. This is not, I don't believe, not for position. As we cut to the 21 and the 22. The 22 ahead of the 21. And that is, of course, Logano. And the 21 being Josh Berry in the Wood Brothers racing car.
One thing that it does mean about this race, by the way, with the cautions now, the last race here, we had 10 cautions. The most we've ever had is 15. Happened twice, most recently in 2017 in the May race. But the fewest we had was 3 back in 2018. And that was the only, it's happened twice, but the 2 stage breaks plus a caution. Now, we've already had 1 caution. We're already guaranteed 3, so we're tied again for the least amount of cautions because you already know there's 2 coming. So you add those in.
With Brad Keselowski circulating. I've just had a look at the bottom. We've got the 33 and the 51 of Love and Ware. They are both battling out 2 laps down. They are switching positions even though they're 2 laps down.
I see Jesse Love getting another run here. No Xfinity this weekend, so he's moved over. Same with AJ Allman they're making their racing here in the Cup Series. Xfinity.
He's already out, by the way.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, he is. He's out now officially. So when is Xfinity races next weekend, doesn't it? At North Wilkesboro, but not for the All-Star race, just a normal race? Or is that truck still?
No. We're 2 weeks break, so this first of this 2-week break.
Right. All-Star next week, though. Before the Charlotte calls for the Coca-Cola 600. There's Kyle Larson watching on. Leading this race, looking at the screens as well around here. Ride with him now mapping traffic. That was Brad Keselowski getting past. So where's Keselowski in the field? running in 14th position. So we're riding with Tyler Reddick. No, we're riding. It's with Riley Herbst as well. Yeah.
That is Tyler Reddick.
It is ready. Yeah, cracked camera ready for that incident earlier on, JT.
Yeah, the Xfinity mobile car of Tyler Reddick this weekend, and you can tell that it's Tyler Reddick because of the NBA Michael Jordan logo on the back of it for 2311. As we are 21, about to start 20 to go in this stage, and we do now as we cross the line. 20 to go in stage 1 of the Advent Health 400 here at Kansas Speedway. It's Carl Larson, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Jason Elliott, Ryan Blaney, your top 5 with Austin Sidgwick, Bowman, Bush-up, Priest and Joe Logano rounding out your top 10. Gap between first and second, 2.359 seconds.
That is AJ Allmendinger's 3rd DNF at this circuit, by the way, as now he's officially out of this one. So 3 DNFs he's had. Shocking, really. And of course he calls the caution. Never gets any easier, does it? This series. 62 of 80 of stage 1. And just counting down laps. JT, give us an update on IMSA. How's that going at Laguna Seca?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 hours remaining of the Laguna Seca Championship of Monterey at Laguna Seca, and well, the pole sitter is still leading. So that's your update without any spoilers.
So Larson's having the same thing here as well as what we're having in IMSA. Okay.
And then it's Porsche Q3 with those 2 cars, and it is the 2 Actras with BMW in 6th, Cadillac car in 7th, Aston Martin in 8th, and then it's a JDC Miller motor car in 9th, and then a WTR car in 10th, and then the other WTR car in 11th. That gives you a rough idea of what's happening without actually spoiling it if you don't want spoilers.
I agree. I'd love a bit of spoiler. Don't mind that one bit, mate. It's happening alongside us. Kyle Larson leading then, as we're coming up on 25 laps to go. 15 laps to go, I should say. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is stage 1. So let's check in with our Fox team as well and what they're doing in the first stage.
Can I pay this off, please? Al Unser and AJ Foyt, who was the first to win 4.
Yeah,
cool looking picture. Look at that right there, huh?
Indy
That was
500
on time.
Fox in 2 weeks. Here at Kansas.
Yeah, promote that more,
William
Mike.
Byron is edging into Kyle Larson's lead. Since we
thanks, Mike. Promote that. Yeah, Indy 500 on Fox in 2 weeks. Yeah. I mean, do you want to maybe promote that a bit more? The greatest spectacle in racing is in 2 weeks' time. You've got all of the practice build-up on FS1 and FS2. You've got the qualifyings on Fox. You've also got the big build-up. You're live at 10 a.m. The race getting underway 2 hours later. Build up your great spectacle, Mike Joy. My God. Caution's going to come out with the 24. Is that a tyre? Yeah, rear tyre's gone. He's going to spin it onto pit road. That might just get away without being a caution, JT. How lucky were we?
On the safety of pit roads, that should be good. William Byron from Charlotte, North Carolina, 27 years of age in the Raptor sponsored livery this weekend. He makes it back to pit road and his pit box safely.
Thank God for that as well. That would have been a bit of a nightmare if it went wrong. They'll change the tyre. It's inside the safety, so as you say, it should be fine. I can't see it being a problem.
He's just in his pit box.
Yeah. So away we go again. This is how it happened. Did he rub the wall exit at turn 3? Oh, he's got the 88 alongside him of Shane Van Gisbergen. No, he just blew. That's really strange.
Yeah.
That's a really strange one to happen again. That's twice now we've had.
We had so many punctures in the final
I think I'm going to be back tight on a restart, so I think they're kind of separate issues. This adjustment, I think, just didn't really help too much.
Yeah, Goodyear doing well in touring cars this weekend with their tyres at Brands Hatch, but here in the States for Kansas, not doing too well in the NASCAR race. It's lap 69 of 80. And we are closing in with 12 to go in this opening
You could have
stage.
waited one more lap.
I don't know. What do you mean? I was... all right, lap 70. 11 to go. There's Byron with the Raptor livery. Beautiful. Sort of like a... It's actually a golden yellow. It's coming on the front there. There's Tyler Reddick's Xfinity Mobile. And this was him. And this is how his front camera broke. Oh, a stone hit it.
It's going to cost us money.
Yes, that was our camera.
Loose.
Oh, and he brushed the wall as well, JT, at exit 3. So, more trouble. Byron said the right rear went flat about a quarter of a second before the corner. So, it was a puncture. He didn't brush the wall. So, Byron suffered a blowout. He's now, where is he running? Down in 32nd position. Oof. Game, set, match. You can see a lot of blue smoke actually, GT, through turn 3. So they are scraping the floor an awful lot, putting a load through the tyres.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're 3 wide through turn 1, as my TV fixes have a little bit of a nightmare as I refresh everything.
Mine too.
Here in the studio.
There you go.
There's some team radio there from, I'm guessing, William Byron, as that's who we've got on the Fox feed now as he heads towards the start-finish line. And across the line he goes. 8 to go in stage 1, and this is Josh Berry, who is still in 10th after starting last in this race.
How? I have no idea. It's a weird situation. It's just sort of grown on everybody in this one.
Leader of GTD Pro is in.
IMSA doing a good race this weekend. I think we should have. Do you know what I'm thinking, JT?
What?
We should have left this one to USON. We're both knackered after the weekend. It's quite hard to keep up with. All-Star next weekend.
This is just a podcast chat race.
It is, yeah.
It's Larson's 5.4 seconds. Oh wait, yeah, look at that. Leader's lap, 32.421. Last lap for Denny Hamlin, 31.868. So Denny Hamlin's catching, but Larson's so much quicker than Bell.
Yeah, and it's hard to overtake here, so it's just going to go. This season is up and down with NASCAR. One race we can say this is the greatest race we've ever seen in our lives, and then we've been on for a couple. Was I the only person who found Talladega mid? I know
There's been so much on, I can't even remember what happened in Talladega.
That's when I was in the hotel.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, and I said at the time, the last one me and you actually commentated on. I know you've been moonlighting with USON.
You mean I've been producing a broadcast for USN?
And JBM as well. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't really work if I was producing the JBM broadcast while not with USON.
To be fair, you guys did amazingly last week on the coverage. There's Byron. We get a look at his rear tyre again from the pit lane. Yeah, that went down way before it was needed to.
Yeah.
Ah, well. Swings and roundabouts in this one, I suppose. 4 to go. Pit road.
We put the tires on the car, everything's good, so it's a crisis situation, but hopefully we can catch a lucky dog and we get back in this thing.
Show us those hands. Got some blisters on there, been sticking them inside the ice, guys.
Wow. That's dedication right there, Jamie. All right.
Yeah, because he's touched the hot metal rims to get the tyre off and he's burnt his hand. Brave man.
Not ideal.
No. I burnt my hand once touching a tyre at Silverstone. It was a bit hot. Burnt my middle finger.
Ah.
I wanted to see if they were hot, and it was mid-race, and they just come off the car. So I felt, oh yeah, they're hot. And then the tyre. To be fair, there's nothing better than on a very cold day, hugging a tyre blanket. It's like hugging an oven. It's nice and warm and tasty. I may or may not have done that at Donington Park last year when it threw it down with rain and everybody needed to dry out. I went to Goodyear and I just hugged one of the tyre stacks. It was like, warm, dry. Well, the
I want to know what the other people in the paddock thought at that moment.
Well, I only did it because everybody else was doing it. But, yeah. They're just so warm. I got the idea of Tom Chilton. He was doing it. Oh, last lap. Oh, dear. I should stand up, really, shouldn't I? It's the last lap of the stage. There we go, then, JT. 1 to go. What have you made of this one so far?
It's been a calm stage.
It's been too calm for my liking. Here we go. Use ice cubes to cool down your fingers. It's like a good idea. 10 minutes consistently under cold water is the way to go. Stage 1's complete with the green checker flag out. Kyle Larson wins. And an eventful first 80 laps here from Elliott Bell, Blaney, Cindric, Bowman, Hamlin, Priest, Logano and Busher. The top 10. Okay. Caution comes out. Stage 1 to Larson. JT, uneventful for the opener. And if that's the way that the next 80 laps are going to go, we might need some adrenaline into the commentary box for the last couple of laps.
Which might have just arrived, actually. Hello, Al.
Hello, Jack. How you doing, mate?
He's still muted, so I don't know if he's still getting ready. So we shall wait patiently. He might still be high on adrenaline from Wembley.
Wembley, 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 Wembley.
Free pass, by the way, is the number 34 of Todd Gilliland. Bear in mind, Todd Gilliland was in the top 3 like 20 laps ago, and he's got the free pass. Welcome to NASCAR.
It won't let him unmute. I don't know why. Let me change this. Give us 1 second. Jack.
He's not server muted, so...
No, it's not. It's you. Try again, Jack. That's what I thought he was, just server muted.
Leave and rejoin. He's gone. He's back.
He attack. Most importantly, he's Jack attack.
Or maybe leave on mute while you're out and then rejoin, that might work.
Yeah, nothing on our side. I've just checked the server. Well, this is eventful. Stage 1's ended then, as the drivers are out on the circuit just doing their cool down. We'll get some pit stops as well, while Jack gets himself sort of ready for stage 2 after getting back from Wembley. We'll rest our voices and we'll head over to Fox Sports to hear the latest news, views and opinions.
And maybe some pit reporters.
Don't be silly. It's Fox Sports. They don't have pit reporters. They just pay people to travel events and watch the pit lane without actually saying anything. Do you know, I don't know what's easier to collect, benefits or a paycheck from Fox. I can hear a heartbeat. Did anybody else hear that?
Testing, are we good?
You are good. Hello, my friend. Hello, Jack. How are you?
Oh, my ears. Oh, my ears have just been deafened. Oh, no. I can't stand the person that's just joined the conference box. Oh, no.
I was going to say, the guy from London who's just been to Wembley has joined the box. The classic turn it off and on again is undefeated. What have I missed?
Nothing.
Other than I was told Byron blowing a tyre and AJ Allmending his car announcing the new Pope.
That's literally it. That's all you've missed so far in this one. Let's head down to Fox then as we get ready for stage 2.
I like crazy socks. Mike Moss, retired changer. I enjoy watching anime.
Alan Stallings, tire carrier, Greensboro College football All-American.
Eric Ludwig, Jackman, all conference at Elon University, playing football nose guard.
I'm Brandon Harder, gas man. I've been fortunate enough to be at Hendrick for this will be my 18th year.
Studs, aren't they? Cliff Daniels, the crew chief. Tyler Munn, the starter, up on the roof. And, you know, each pit crew, each pit member has his own special way of doing things. Watch the Jackman here.
I love all these different styles, Mike, and it's all about what makes you the fastest around that car. And you're going to see some guys that grab it naturally like that Jackman did. Now you got the little different, trying to get a head start there. Behind the back, we've covered this one.
I think this all started with Denny Hamlin's crew. We put that on TV, and everybody said, you know, is there a better way of doing what we do? Let's find out. That jack weighs 21 pounds.
Well, it's very reminiscent of Junior Johnson back in the day. I think that's a Junior Johnson line. They all learned that from him. His was about 80 pounds, though.
Here are the top 5 pit crew rankings this season of the rankings of the current top 5 drivers. Kyle Larson, the highest of that list, along with his Hendrick teammate Chase Elliott.
All right, well, here we go. Let's not make any mistakes.
Pit road is open. Josh.
We'll start with the 9 of Chase Elliott, finished second in stage number 1. His report was that car was getting a little too tight towards the end. No adjustments, just 4 tires and fuel. JB.
Ryan Blaney in the 12 as he makes his way on down from the top 5. Needs the balance to be just a little bit better. You're going to see these adjustments on every stop for every one of these drivers out here as the conditions are changing out here, Regan.
Christopher Bell in the 20 car started the race off a little on the tight side. They've actually transitioned to loose when the car is loaded up through the corners. In the 5 car, Kyle Larson, after the green flag stop, was too loose, but he liked that for traffic.
Larson wins your race off pit road from Elliott, Blaney, Bell, and Bowman. Well, ever since NASCAR on Fox came on the air in 2001, one of our cameramen up on the roof was Tony Marshall, T-Bone we call him. And he was the best at finding action on the track or in the infield or wherever it happened to be. Well, a few years ago, he transitioned off the roof and into the RoboCam trailer for the cameras that are mounted on the wall. There's Tony at work. Where we couldn't put a cameraman physically at the camera. He runs those from in the trailer. Yeah. Well, he's retiring. This is his last race. He's now Tony Robo. And he had a wish. He says he's been at the track all these years, but he'd never been on the track. So cameraman Brad Hutton put this deal together for Bubba Wallace to give Tony Robo a thrill ride. And thanks to Darwin Patterson, Toyota, and Jusan Hamilton. Tony, we're going to miss you.
Yeah, enjoy your retirement. It's always been up there as a great camera, the RoboCam. I watched a documentary at the first at NASCAR on Fox, and he was right there telling us all about it and how excited he was. It's a brilliant documentary. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. Yes, I'm that type of person who watches how TV shows were produced. I like to know, because even when you look to the past, you can see something they can use in the present day. Right, Jack, what have you made then of NASCAR the last couple of weeks? We haven't heard from you, as we haven't been covering ourselves in the coverage. What did you make of the action we've been watching so far?
So, what we've had Talladega and Texas.
And the one before that.
I can't remember which one that was, I'm going to be honest with you. That's probably because it was that boring. But, Talladega, it was alright. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it.
I said mid.
It was a cool photo finish, but other than that, it was just the fuel-saving 500.
Yeah.
That's all I really had. The photo finish was cool, bar the fact that one of them got DQ'd afterwards.
Yeah, that podcast.
The second, and the Texas race, I honestly didn't think it was that bad, to be honest.
Texas was good, I reckon.
I thought it was pretty enjoyable to watch.
It fits, doesn't it, now, for what we need it to be? Well, one race a year works.
Other things that have happened, I mean, last night we had that amazing finish in the truck series. I don't know if anyone else saw that.
I did. It was classic, JT. Great.
Okay. Apparently, Hocevar was flipping Lane Riggs down the entire front stretch. It's classic Hocevar, isn't it?
I literally fell asleep but woke up on the last lap and saw it happen in front of me. I was like, I thought I'd dream that when I woke up this morning.
It was a great race. Absolutely brilliant race. Mine was probably the fastest driver, got completely screwed out of it by his pit crew, messing up not once but twice.
Another tracked camera.
Oh, not another one.
Oh damn, another bird struck it down. Did anyone see that Josh Berry struck a bird at Dega?
No, I
didn't.
Dega? Did he? Oh,
I think he struck a bird. I think it was Dega.
Maybe the bird had it coming.
Struck a bird.
The bird might have had it coming.
Bird unfortunately passed away.
No! Really?
Here in Kansas, pole sitter Kyle Larson, winner of Stage 1. Only once this year has the winner of Stage 1 gone on to win the race, and that was Kyle Larson. That was back at Bristol. Jamie McMurray, Chris Myers in race here atop the RCR hauler with Richard Childress, the 6-time champion car owner. Your drivers, Austin Dillon has 3 straight top 10s coming in. Kyle Busch just below the playoff cut line. I know you're watching them closely. Jamie also watching you closely up here.
Yeah, Richard, we see most of the owners up in a suite or maybe on the pit box during the race, but you're always here on top of the 3-hauler. What is it about this perspective you like?
I can sit up here and watch the whole track, watch all 3 drivers today with Jesse in the car, and I can just tell them what I see when I see it.
What are your observations overall? You just said, boy, Larson's fast, stating the obvious.
He's in his own zip code right now, and I think Kyle will be able to race him. I don't know about him, but he's headed that way. Hopefully, Austin, he helped the 5 off to stay on the lead lap, so hopefully we'll get it fixed.
All right, and the only Kansas win for RCR was by a guy named, at least in the Cup Series, Harvick. Let's go back to Mike Joy, Clint Boyer, and the guy named Harvick. Thanks, Chris.
Let's check with Josh.
All right, guys, well, we talked about Ty Dillon pitting last on lap 8 and then ran to the end of that stage where you could see the effect on that right rear tire over there. This is not what you want to see, but that is an impact of how important tires are. And when you try and run long, that could be what happens, guys.
Well, certainly explains why his lap times were 3 seconds off what the leaders were running. 1 penalty on this round of pit stops. Carson Hocevar, equipment interference. So he'll start at the back of the 22 cars on the lead lap, including the free pass car, which is Todd Gilliland. Jamie?
Well, Denny Hamlin has worked his way and cycled up to 8th, but listening to his radio, he's got a clutch issue. In fact, he just radioed and said, I have 0 clutch pedal. So, of course, that could impact his ability to save fuel and, of course, executing those pit stops.
Wow. Chris Buescher had a 12.7 second stop and fell from 10th to 17th, where he'll be on the restart.
Here we go then, time to get going for stage 2 here at the wonderful Kansas Speedway. Let's see what we get to happen. It's Larson and Elliott side by side, green flags out. We are racing for stage 2 with the Advent Health 400. Nice and low. Few bumping out. We're 4 wide already in the mid-pack with Logano side by side. Berry's involved in that as well as they come out. And yeah, they back out of it. They had to. 4 wide still in the backstretch, JT. All looking good though. Just got to make it through. No cautions, but Larson and Elliott banging 10 bells out of each other.
Yeah, absolutely. As well, we've had 2 cautions for 10 laps, 1 7-lap caution, which was the stage fake. We were just on side by side for the lead, and that's Chase Elliott right round the outside of Kyle Larson. He's got him at the line.
That is another lead change, and look at Bell out of nowhere, taking the high line and trying to get it, but not going to work out, Jack.
Yeah, he's not Kyle Larson. He can't attempt the Larson line. So you can see Hendrick currently, I think, occupy 3 of the top 5 spots. Can Bell choose to make a move? Bowman going down the inside. My bad, that's Blaney. My fault. But why does Bell, for the one time I think it's him, Benani's livery is very similar to what Bell's Mobile 1 scheme is.
Yeah, they've changed it for this weekend, haven't they, as well, so it's all coming in just slightly
please stop changing
differently.
schemes. I need to be able to recognise your drivers.
Look, I said the same thing about IndyCar last night, mate. Honestly, I was furious with it as JT. We had this entire debate about it.
You didn't fall asleep during IndyCar?
Who came on top of that debate and won it, and even the chat agreed with them.
Yeah, right.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks for that. Oh, touching mid-pack.
Down in towards turn 1, very nearly 3 wide. Not 3 wide though, they go against it as we are on lap 12 of 85 in this stage. And look at Blaney right down to the inside, 3 wide in turn 3.
Still trying to find positions as well. Apparently there's something wrong with one of the cars on fuel. Can't see who it was, but there is a problem coming into it. Okay, it's pit road.
It's freight train.
Right, okay, that's getting worse. And it says, right, this race is boring. I'm going to go on a sort of course and race NASCAR myself. Well, it's heating up ever so slightly. It's not exactly going to be all-out war. As we'll show the full graphics, but it's stage 3 you've got to worry about.
Restart was clear after it being under review.
Hang on for that. To be fair, after the day we've had...
Also, host file was to the rear for equipment interference on that caution.
And I'm leaving the call, see you everyone.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, Jack.
This is where JT disconnects me.
I can't disconnect you because I'm on a different account.
Yeah, he can't do that today. Oh, and haircut. What happened to Cindric? He was lifting off massively there. He wanted to get out of that pack.
Bye, Al.
Cindric was out massively on that pack.
Wish I had perms to...
Oh, again, just sideways in. Oh, touching the wall there, Bowman.
Right now by JT.
Say again?
Being bullied right now by JT.
Why, is he texting you?
He's disconnecting me. This is disgraceful behaviour. One of the managers, honestly.
Behave. Or no more EastEnders.
No more EastEnders, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, keep misbehaving then.
Again, Hamlin getting through on the 38. This race is seeming a bit bizarre as to how slow it is.
Just a note. Reese is once again in the top 10.
Oh my god.
We talk about the fact he has been the fastest RFK car.
Okay, I think Sauber, this is off topic, but this is part of the Stage 2 podcast. I think Sauber need to find a new social media manager.
Oh god, what have they posted?
They've finally done something with Carrie Schreiner as well, their academy driver. Right? So they're doing content with her. So guess what they've done? They've sent her to the kitchen to make coffees.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's reinforcing a stereotype, isn't it? I can't believe that. I just, what the hell? I don't just...
I don't think anyone else has noticed that. I think, well, okay. I was going to say, I think it's quite funny, personally. Goodness me.
They made an absolute mess of it.
I wish I could...
Make like protein shakes or something.
It's some sort of coffee, I think. Why the hell?
No, no, it is protein shake.
I'm sorry, but okay. Literally, we have female riders on our broadcast team, and the first thing I want to do is, how would you ride this corner? How would you have got out of that? Put us on the bike. What situations do you like? I wouldn't say, right, show us how you make a coffee. It's ridiculous. Do better.
Baby, if you need to be taught how to make a coffee, there is a problem.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Even I know how to make a coffee.
Oh.
I don't even like coffee. Oh, goodness me, what a save.
That was a big save for the 48. Sorry, the 88. It's SVG touched the wall.
SVG. Does he get into him? I think Gilliland. Yeah, Gilliland packs the air on him.
Yeah, and that just shoves him up.
Doesn't touch him, but it feels like you're being touched because of the fact the air is just being packed onto the corner. Completely disrupts the airflow.
To go back to what you were saying about coffee, by the way, I completely agree with you. I really, really do. Because coffee's dangerous, you know. It really is. We actually had a family friend years ago who worked at, I can't say the brand obviously, but worked in packing coffee.
Okay. Radio message here I've got from Zane Smith. He's told when he gets a run and gets in the dirty air, they got to work on that. Zane Smith responds with bro blank you I'm trying. I also have these two behaving like...
There we go. Just so I can finish what I was saying. Yeah, we actually had a family friend a few years ago who worked in packing the coffee. It's a dangerous business. They fell in the vat. They fell in the vat. Tragically died. Well, we got the coroner's report though. It was a slight relief. He said it was instant. Good, bad, ugly? What do you reckon that one? I think JT's combusted. Was that good or bad then, people? Come on, that was a good joke, I thought.
What do you think?
It was instant. That's a classic. Come on. Oh. I'm working with amateurs. Where's he gone? Have you thingied him, JT? Oh, well, this is going well. Byron's touched the wall. So he's just okay at the moment. Nobody liked the instant joke then? Alright, fair dues. Fell in the vat of coffee. Right, we're back.
Tires are definitely wearing and falling off. I think just about any time we get the opportunity to come and put them on, we'll do that. Behind the wall today, got a couple different people in different spots with Greg being gone. So Travis, you'll be handing in the second can when we have that. And then Andy, you'll be, catching the right front. Obviously be communicating on that, and if we need to make adjustments through the day, I would make sure we go ahead and do that.
All right, fellas. Kansas, baby. Let's go. Get some momentum. Keep going. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
That was the pre-race meeting for...
Jack, you're right. Hello. Is he bullying you? Check commentators chat, mate.
Alright, well, this is where...
Check the
Let me find this.
Check the comms.
I can't think of a funny joke to make, unfortunately.
I can't say that on air. That is too much if we're going down that route.
What's he messaged you?
No, me. Check you. Check the comms chat.
No, I saw.
It's funny, isn't it?
I'm calling Omi.
Omi's worse. Omi's so much worse. Oh, dear.
The best I can do to JT is remind him of the football scores and the fact that Hampton somehow finished ahead of him in the table, despite the fact that we lost about 15 of our last whatever amount of games.
You're muted, JT. We can't hear you on Discord.
You're muted, JT.
Oh, well, that works. Okay. Lap 29 of 85 of stage 2. 157 to go overall. Larson leads Bell. Elliott. Well, to be fair, nothing's happened at this stage. Yeah, go on. Oh, hello.
Omi, say hello. You can't hear him.
You can't hear Omi. Sorry.
So, hello, Omi.
There we go.
He could just join the call.
He could just join the call, yes.
He's being an idiot. Oh, he's literally right there. He could, if he's waiting. I mean, nothing else is going on. We're literally just watching the cars fuel save again. It's nothing else happening. This is the Stage 2 podcast of nothing is going on in the Cup Series again. If you think we're bad, listen to USOF.
Trying to make some moves on Ryan Preece.
Preece.
I'm trying to find him. Oh, here he is. Hello.
Hello. Preece is in 9th.
Omi, JT's bullying me.
Okay, that's fine.
JT.
Have we literally just brought Omi in because this is going to be a million times worse? I hope you know it. JT, look behind you. JT, behind you.
I can see him.
Hello. Give us a hello.
Hello. Thank you. You want to say hi?
What is it? It's just a free-for-all now.
I mean, I did tell you about the camera being by the door, but hello.
JT, we're on battle screen. We've been on battle screen for the majority of the day.
I was going to say he was live to...
Oh, dear.
He was live to 13 viewers.
14. 434 in total, actually.
Yeah.
Everyone's off watching the IMSA race because something actually is happening there.
Thought they were racing, to be honest.
Hello.
Oh, hang on a minute. Del Boy's appeared.
Go on, out. Go on, upstairs.
What have you got, JT?
Bye.
Oh, boy. Oh, my God.
Nightmare dog.
Clearly.
Yeah, it looks like it. Nightmare dog. Well, is this the worst NASCAR race of the season so far?
I mean, remember last week we had this? We had that last week.
Hang on.
It's okay.
Yeah, that was it. I thought it was AI generated until I actually saw it.
Right.
Generally did.
That is literally what NASCAR Chasm said. I don't know if you can read that, if it will focus.
Yeah, just about, yeah. I really thought it was AI generated for a long time.
NASCAR Chasm said Jamie McMurray bottle feeding a kangaroo wearing a checkered flag diaper is an AI image prompt come to life.
To be fair, by the way, you know, has World Bug Day already happened?
Yes.
Oh. When's the next time we can all dress up for some God knows whatever stupid reason?
My camera's out of focus. Ever since the dog came in, my camera's out of focus.
Well, as JT fingers the camera, we are
okay.
With 35 laps complete in the 85 in stage number 2. If you feel by any way molested by what you've just witnessed on JBMotorsports, please do contact HR.
You don't have an HR?
No, we don't have HR.
JB is the HR.
Is that story that Matt Gascoigne used to tell on the first day of Lotus when there was 4 people and they were all sitting in one conference room? The receptionist answered the phone and says, "Oh yes, I'll just transfer you to HR." Handed the phone over and went, "Hello, it's HR." It's like they were all in the same room.
No one's saying anything? Okay, hello everyone, welcome along.
My voice is dying, mate. Honestly, I need people to help.
That sounds like excuses. Omi, what have you thought about the British touring cars today? Throwing you under the bus.
Right, so very interesting racing, I think. It was very, very tight when it came to the races as well. Very interesting, let me just add. Some phenomenal racing I think we got out there, which was great to see. So yeah, hoping for more of the same next time out.
He doesn't know what he's talking about because it was not close at all at the front when Jake Gill was leading.
In one race,
right.
It was a great day, to be fair. I enjoyed it. I just wish the NASCAR race gave a little bit of something to it because right now, nothing is happening.
I'm half out, half in fame, I'm concerned.
I had more fun during my surgery than this race right now. What's going on?
This is the pure Stage 2 podcast.
To be fair, I did actually have more fun during my surgery. I did. I had no pain. I was on Tramadol. I was on Vicodin. I was on all sorts. They shoved so many drugs into my system to try and sort whatever was wrong with my face, and I was flying high for a few days. It was lovely. Felt like weeks, but yeah. However, it was not nice in the middle of the night being woken up to a nurse sticking a syringe into your cannula and being woken up by your entire hand feel like it's burning. Oh, I can still feel it now. Oh, it makes you hurt. I hated having a cannula. Oh. The rest of the time was great. Lovely food as well. Oh, being able to eat. Oh. After not being able to eat for weeks, it was nice.
Oh my god. Christopher Bushos, can you stop hitting me, please?
Are you actually racing in the NASCAR race right now, Omi?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yep, he's in the number 51 because Cody, they couldn't find a driver faster than
Cody Ware. Well, he is 3 laps down right now, in last position.
There we go. See, that's how you can tell Omi's driving it.
I'm trying to get a bit of a CV going for the Alpine seat data this year, so just getting a bit of experience wherever I can.
Omi's in for Spa, ladies and gentlemen. Noah Gragson's in the pit lane, which means there's a 50-50 if Fox are actually going to use their job.
We've got some breaking news coming in from Alpine. Flavio Briatore to drive at Imola.
He's if I'm too fat, he's too fat and all. I'm sorry, Flavio, but yeah. Oh, pit road!
Crash just after Gasly pitted.
We're going to help push and you drop it first and we're going to roll. If that doesn't work and you have trouble, then you'll shut the engine off, put it in second, make sure it's in second, refire the engine and use the starter to pull away. Stay after it here, we're not over. I know it's discouraging, but let's control what we can control.
Kevin, if it's that bad, we're in bad trouble.
Yes, I would agree. I mean, either way, even if they get going again, it's going to be difficult to keep the track.
So Hamlin's now in trouble, guys. Finally, something's happening.
Penalty.
Oh, who?
Penalty, Austin Cindric, uncontrolled tyre. That's a pass-through.
Right. So we kind of expected that to come through, though, didn't we?
Ready for Flavio Briatore or whoever drives the Alpine for the rest of the season to crash on lap 12 at Singapore.
Yeah, that'll happen a lot. Apparently, Izzy
Would be incredibly funny.
Yeah.
It surprises me Flavio's allowed back to Formula 1.
I come back to this conversation. What have I walked into? Why? Why are we talking about Flavio?
Flavio's driving the car at Imola. Colapinto's lost his ride already.
He might be the only one left soon. Into the pit lane comes Christopher Bell. Blaney
Into the Bell lane comes Christopher Pitt.
I knew you weren't going to let that one go. I thought I said it quite well, and you still come in there. It's 9:30. I got 3 hours sleep. I've been shouting all day in a crazy MotoGP race that literally had 3 starts, 2 red flags, and about 1 billion bike changes for rain, not rain, then rain again, and not rain, and then all of a sudden everyone just forgot how to ride. And somehow Johan Zarco won.
Sounds like a you issue who decided to do over 30 series this year.
Move, Blaney.
I thought he was talking literally because Blaney's into the pit lane. I was like, what? He's literally right in front of me. He's in the 12. I was like, what? What are you looking at? Yeah, pit road finally.
One lap too many that last time.
Oh no, she's gone again. Go on. Jamie Little.
I want to ask.
Name speaks for
The
itself.
question I have today is, are you sure that you didn't swap all the MotoGP riders with the Moto3 riders?
It seemed like it. It was insane, that race.
Even one. I wasn't watching.
Zarco.
Oh, sick. That's actually pretty cool. I like Zarco.
First Frenchman to win his home Grand Prix in 74 years. Quartararo...
Fabio's not won it.
No, Quartararo started from pole and crashed.
Classic Quartararo.
But Alex Marquez...
Quartararo moment.
Alex Marquez crashed twice. So did Brad Binder.
Mark crash as well.
No,
So
Mark
he-
finished second.
So Binder.
Yeah, but Dowell's broken his arm, I think, or something like that in the Moto2 race. Hamlin's struggling out here. Hamlin's not gonna finish, I can tell you that right now. Hamlin is struggling with that car with a serious problem. He's so slow on the backstretch.
Question. One thing I just want to say about Brad Binder. The thing I remember him for, he won that crazy Austrian Grand Prix, and he decided to ride the bike on slicks in the wet because of it.
I can't remember if it was Austria or
It's one of the most
Styria.
genius moves I think I've ever seen.
I can't remember if that race was called the Austrian or Styrian race, but yeah, it was in Austria. It was a great race. So this is Hamlin. Tyre bouncing. There's not that JT I said earlier on would get back to him, and yeah, that's gonna be. Oh, and it fell twice. It fell twice. Oh no.
Brad Binder's not won since actually.
No, that was his last win. First time Honda have won since 2023 at Kota.
17.4 pit stop for Denny Hamlin.
Say again.
17.4 second pit stop for Hamlin with that lug nut.
Right.
Oh no! Anyways, Carl Larson in second. Carson Hostevar's leading.
Right, I'm being requested to make a document work for Megan, so I'll leave this on, but over to you, JT.
Okay, we just. Omi, how has your day been?
Very good. I've been outside today, I've been doing stuff, I've been touching grass for once this year. So yeah, quite a lot of fun to be fair.
Owl, how was Wembley?
Very good. 2 matches. I was at the FA Vars and FA Trophy final. FA Vars was Whiteleaf v Whitstable, and Whitstable won 2-1. And FA Trophy was Aldershot versus Spennymoor, which Aldershot won 3-0.
Hey.
I got that DM from you. I was like, yep.
Yep. Well, I would ask myself, Josh, how's your day been? Sat in front of this monitor all day producing live streams. That's how it's been. Our last 3 takes. The lead of the race, Parthenosa heads down pit road. And we are over halfway through this stage. And
Did you see what?
Go on.
Did you see what Jeff Gluck tweeted just now?
Let me look.
Arsenal reports he has a little bit of a vibration.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
The possibility of a loose wheel, maybe.
And Larson is told everything looks good on our end.
Good.
As well. Omi, how's your Assetto Corsa going?
Going very well. And Owl, as you are at Wembley Stadium, I'm about 3 miles away from that, so you could have come and met me. Wow, what a
Nice.
shame.
I'd rather not.
Wow.
I had to get back to do this broadcast, that's the thing.
Ow.
Like, I literally got home about, about 2 minutes before I joined the commentary box.
What was the best match of the day at Wembley?
The 2 of them.
Out of the 2 of them.
Whiteleaf v Whitstable easily. It was easy.
Wrong answer. That was the wrong answer.
Frustrating.
And JB isn't here to stop us.
Yeah.
As no more cars behind the wall or out, just AJ Allmendinger who is out. And we are on board with Visco, heading in towards the oval, across the line and up towards turn 1 he goes. Visco currently running in position number 19 for the number 19 car. Omi, throwing you under the bus again. Did you watch MotoGP?
MotoGP was interesting. Very interesting. Well, the whole
How
field
many
coming
red flags
into
was there?
like 2.
Correct. You were listening,
Yeah,
JB,
the
weren't
whole field coming into the pit lane was quite fun. So yeah, it was a very interesting race. I'm just going on what I've seen on social media, by the way. So
let's listen to the cars as they go past camera.
I'm going to ask Omi the question that I know he will know about. How's the Formula Regional Championship going?
Ah yes, Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine.
Frecker.
Yeah, Frecker. The last year of Frecker. Omi.
well, we only had one round of it this year, Al, to answer your question. But it's been dramatic, it's been chaotic, and yeah, we've already had 3 wide, 4 wide. Last year was quite interesting, and it was actually really great to watch and see Kamara doing quite well, and he's now doing well also in Formula 3. So yeah, that's what's going on with Frecker, to answer your question, Al.
Okay. Here is a replay of the Denny Hamlin. They lost the main nut and they lost the spare nut as well for Denny Hamlin. 17.4 second pit stop in that one, and that dropped him down the order. Currently in 9th place. He's clawed back some of it, but it's Larson, Elliott, Bell, Blaney, Berry in 5th, then Bowman, Keselowski, the 38 of Zane Smith, Hamlin and Buescher, your top 10. Lap 60 of 85 in stage 2. Lap 140 of 267. We've been going 1 hour, 27 minutes and 20 seconds and counting now. With 37 cars running, 0 behind the wall, 1 out. And that car out is the 16 of AJ Allmendinger as we watch the onboard of the number 19 of Chase Briscoe as we complete another lap here at Kansas Speedway. On board with William Byron now, and back to Chase Briscoe, and something tells me that Fox are on an ad break because we're cycling through onboards, as I'm gonna completely ignore someone who's on the commentary box. Average speed 170.999 miles per hour.
Who the hell does a PowerPoint on Microsoft Word?
Megan.
Who's done this?
Megan. She was going to make it on Microsoft Word, and I was like, no, just use PowerPoint. And she went, no. And I was like, Megan, just use PowerPoint.
Something tells me we should call Megan.
No, she probably would kill me.
Nah.
To be fair, I could do it so much simpler, and the fact that I could is making me really annoyed. Because trying to teach Megan something about technology is
Megan isn't here, so you can rant on air.
Yeah, but she can probably hear me. That's the thing. Trying to teach Megan something about technology is like trying to teach a Stone Age person that fire is good. It's the same type of So yes. And Megan, if you're listening, I've just realised that you can do all your documents.
Please tell me your camera was on when you did that.
Okay. 2-2. Just for reference, leaders at the line now.
JT talk.
Hello. I talked. Are you happy?
This was 1 down. You've got a 10-lap advantage, Sam. Still there.
Yeah.
Clear.
There's some spot coming through. On board with Todd Gilliland here in the 34 car as we continue the circuit. Found the circuit for the Advent Health 400 here at Kansas Speedway. Behind the scenes, camera focus is showing a very animated Joshua Bird.
All clear by 2. Very top by 3.
Sorted.
Hello.
What are you on about?
You were very animated in that conversation.
I was talking to Megan. I was just fixing things.
Willie B has a vibration. William Byron.
I'm so glad you mentioned it as that, because it sounded completely wrong on my side. I thought Beach Boys were back. Good vibrations.
Not need them back. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Alexander Rossi and Kel Moss are now proud parents of baby Ben, born yesterday. So Rossi, Rossi literally.
What you're telling me is there are 2 Americans. Finish.
Are you going to finish your sentence after interrupting, or just hang it around?
No, you finish yours.
Oh, thank you.
Finish yours.
Thank you. You're so kind. Yes, that means Alexander Rossi literally finished at Indianapolis, and his partner had a baby.
I was gonna say, isn't Ben like one of the most British names ever, though?
But Rossi didn't spend most of his time in Britain.
True, actually, you do have a point.
So, 70 of 85 in stage 2. Omi, how's your race going?
I kind of stopped racing as I was getting asked questions about what was going on in the Formula Regional European Championship by Alpine, by Jack, so yeah.
That's a freak thing. Eric Jones. Oh, Lagana getting a bit loose. I see Fox have given up on this race, by the way. They've been away from ad break for 7 minutes. That's their longest ad break.
Why is there some racing in my advert?
You call this racing? I call it Kyle Larson schooling us all again.
From a racing perspective, from what I've seen of it, it seems to be alright, to be honest. I don't think it's I don't think it's like a race.
Feels okay on our end. Let me know if you feel like it worse. Both right side tires weren't pretty good. No cores on that last run. You can just tell that they have been worked pretty hard. So just be smart with it and make sure you got enough for the end.
Go on.
Yeah, I don't think it's been like a great race. It's been adequate though. I've been fine with this. I don't think the whole the car can't pass thing is actually like realistic in this race. I mean, it was realistic in Darlington, Bristol, Talladega. Yeah, those are fair ones. This one, the car's been able to pass perfectly fine. I've got no idea what people on Twitter are on about. It's me though.
So, this is 13 to go in stage 2. And absolutely nothing is happening here in the Cup Series. Standard day. I have to ask, because JT's looking down at his phone, are you texting again, JT? Yes, he is. Oh my god, this race. I don't know whether I want it to end so I can go to bed.
What the message
or...
said that.
No.
Because I wasn't.
You did text there by saying no. At least we're past half distance, guys. Yay! Oh, it's a weird one, this one. It's not the usual racing we've had. Do you realise that every time you text, that's coming through on my ears for some reason? I have no idea why that is. It doesn't usually do. It's the new map book. I must have not set it right. I'm putting the Do Not Disturb on. There's a button on the map book that as soon as you hit it, all your devices would go Do Not Disturb. That's the power of Apple, people. An apple of the day keeps JT's messages away. You can't even hear him laughing, he's muted himself. Amy, throwing you under the bus here. What's your weekend been like?
Oh, it's been such a good weekend. I've absolutely loved it.
I see you're doing a Jess.
Okay. Right. Hello. Weekend's been interesting. WEC, I guess, was nice yesterday. Other than that, I've been touching grass for once, I think, as I described it earlier. So, yeah, pretty much that's about it. Okay, right. I am getting an email I need to go and check, so I'm going to let you guys start commentating once again while I check my emails right now this time.
I'm losing the will to live. So, 8 to go then. As we have, by the way, it's probably not the best time to mention it, but we have new members of the team joining us soon. Yeah, don't watch the NASCAR broadcasts. NASCAR's where people come to just relax and watch the racing. And sometimes you can actually... Go on.
It's like a long live podcast, basically.
Yeah, because nothing happens for ages, and then something just really exciting happens. NASCAR...
Endurance race.
Yeah, it's exactly like our endurance commentaries, like yesterday. When did you say that? Oh, right. F6, JT, F6. The silence button. To silence his messages. See how dusty the commentary box is, by the way. It's already landed on this space grey Mac. How's IMSA, JT? Give us something positive to watch with 6 to go before Larson wins again stage 2. My pen's flown off.
Well, you could have done that 40 seconds ago because we are 59 minutes and 20 seconds away to the conclusion of this race.
I don't think that's the same for this race here.
No.
Anything but.
JB's writing something down. What are you writing down?
Stage 1 conclusion, Larson.
Ah.
The caution 3 is going to be the next song.
Yes. Unless if all hell breaks loose.
What?
I mean, JB.
Yeah.
Look at my lights.
No. So.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a shame.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
There's so many people in the booth, they're not even selected. There you go.
Ready? Oh, what a shame. Oh,
that could
what a
only
shame.
save today. Trying to think what's better.
Those are very highlighted notes. What's that? Blue, green, yellow, orange.
What, my notes?
Yellow, orange, green, blue.
Yeah, and then pens as well.
Wow.
I've now got to show the camera because you've done that. There you go. Yes, I highlight my notes. It's called being a professional commentator.
Why are my lights flashing red and green?
Somebody's had an off.
I didn't know that flag combination existed.
It's the go stop, go stop, go stop. It's the Italian version of traffic lights. Because in Italy, it doesn't matter if it's red or green, you just go. I see a space, I go. So, we're about to have the white flag on stage 2, and it will be Kyle Larson. He's led 19,441 laps, and that's just today.
No. Kyle Larson, this is his 10,000th laps led career.
Thank you.
Kyle Busch was 19,441, but Kyle Larson has just led his 10,000th career lap.
They're both called Kyle, who cares? It feels like we've been
Yeah,
doing
it's
10
like
laps here today. It feels like we've done 10,000.
yeah.
It's only 165. There's 100 to go. And now, Checkers on Stage 2's podcast. Please, can Stage 3 be any good? That
Stage
went...
3 podcast coming soon.
Can I just point out, that went caution-free. That's ridiculous. Third caution of the night. Stage 2 goes to Larson, as did Stage 1. Elliott, Blaney, Berry, Bell, Bowman, Kozlowski, Hamlin, Smith, Preece, your top 10. Go on, Jack.
Kind of refreshing to see a lot of like caution-free races. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get it's less entertaining for the viewer, less chaotic. But I also think that, like, realistically, it shows that these guys can actually drive, unlike a certain series at Martinsville.
I disagree.
Beef? Disagreement?
Well,
I kicked him out of the box. I respectfully disagree. Sorry, Jack. Everyone else is doing it.
Oh. I'm being bullied by 3 people here.
Obi hasn't even done anything to you yet.
Yeah.
are you sure about that, JT? Are you sure about that? Go
About
check logs.
to.
Go check logs, JT.
How do I check the logs?
About to.
How do I check logs?
I will check
Jamie, you don't need to know how to check logs.
It's my server. Let me know how to check logs.
Where the top left is where the server is, you right click on it, go to server settings, and it will have audit log.
Oh my god.
Hang on, top left, right? Where? Server settings, and what? I need to look for logs. Audit log. Oh, right, okay.
You don't have access to it. I'm concerned. You're the owner of the server.
Yeah.
You disconnect him at 21:16.
Oh yeah, perfect. Thank you for disconnecting him, so he doesn't hear that. Lovely.
Right. Who's disconnected? Right, okay, this is getting ridiculous. If we did have a HR, you lot are in.
Well, I'd say you probably would also be in trouble. Thank you very much. If you had a HR, a proper HR.
Memo 618. If you don't know what that is, chaos! Yeah, Google it if you don't know what Memo 618 is.
I'd like everyone in the chat to take a shot for every time I have been disconnected or timed out this commentary session. And that's another one?
You can turn this into a game. A drinking game.
We need to make rules.
Wait, because since it's NASCAR and the intro screws us over anyway. Ready? Watch the Discord, JB.
I'm watching the Discord.
Dun dun dun. Another one bites us.
Actually, that's a very good point. The intro screws us over anyway. I didn't think of that. Hang on a minute. You've given me an idea here, JT. Thank you. I forgot what it is. You've given me a brilliant idea now, JT, actually. Oh, Pit Road Festival.
This season, he had 2 changes, and it's been a struggle week to week. But the last few weeks, they've really gelled and found their stride. So let's meet Team 8.
Shane Papala, front tire changer in the 8 Chevrolet, 18th year in NASCAR. When I'm not changing tires on the weekend, I work in my son's core division with my wife, Amy and Lucas. I love you guys.
Shiloh Windsor, I'm the rear changer on the number 8 Chevrolet. I'm a former defensive end for the University of Wyoming. All glory to God.
Lamar Neal, tire carrier on the 8 Chevrolet. I'm a former collegiate linebacker, and when I'm not changing tires, I'm changing diapers.
Dylan Moser, Jackman for the number 8 Chevrolet. 11th season in the sport, first season with Richard Childress Racing.
former middle linebacker, former Sports Center top 10. To my beautiful wife and kids at home, Daddy loves you. Justin White, fueler for the number 8 Chevrolet. This is my 15th season in NASCAR, and I'm a former basketball player.
Randall Burnett's the crew chief. Derek Nealand.
Yep. Nice so far, isn't it, this one? JG's giving me an idea here. And I do like it, because the intro makes it all go wrong anyway. What? Where is it? I've got the perfect song to cheer us up, guys. Are you ready for it? Just give me a minute. And I know, and you should all know it, because it's easy to get to. Are you ready? This'll cheer us up. Anyone cheered up? Ready? There you go. This'll cheer us up. Pit stops time.
I've not heard this song before.
It's a chain.
What is this song?
Motorsport. Yeah. There you go. There you go. That'll cheer us all up.
Yeah.
And you'll be delighted to know that when we get to the British Grand Prix this year, we've got something a little different, a little special for everyone's 75th anniversary. Yeah.
And it's not a 75th anniversary Grand Prix.
No. But it's the 75th year, and Silverstone will be celebrated as the 75th event. And we've got something a little bit special for fans, just like the BBC have when the formation lap gets underway. And a new intro.
You couldn't even finish what you were saying without coughing. That's a classic JB commentator move.
Yeah, and we've got a new intro as well. We've got a brand new intro just for the British Grand Prix race day as well.
Oh, look at me. I've spent half my life creating a special intro for one race. Oh, look at me. Wow.
It's a retro intro. Retro, yeah.
You mean old?
No. I mean, it's a tribute intro that we will play at the British Grand Prix. Pit stops coming in. As usual, Fox 1 ad break when half the field dive into the pit lane. So,
If people watch a certain content creator on like Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels, you may get the retro/old thing.
Oh yeah, oh me. Bone to pick with you, saying I'm old.
Yeah, because you watched races in 1960.
I watched races from the 1960.
In the 1960s.
Yeah, live.
I wasn't there. I'm not that old. I'm not old. I mean, yes, I saw Mika Hakkinen racing. Yes, I saw the prime of Schumacher and the fall of Ferrari with Alonso. Yes, I saw so much action. I've seen the glory days of Formula One.
Imagine bloating about Formula One.
I've seen Hakkinen, Villeneuve, Schumacher, Irvine, everybody that you can think of. I had...
Ianui.
No, I wasn't that old. I had the V10s!
Hello, I can't hear you.
It was actually so perfectly timed, oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, bedtime soon. Let's go to Fox in the break.
Yeah.
Nick Murray, Chris Myers just above victory lane. One stage to go here in Kansas at the Advent Health 400. And so far, the stage stealer Kyle Larson dominating. He's led all but 15 laps through winning both stages, surpassing 10,000 career laps led. He's also won twice this year and twice in Kansas. However, worth pointing out, he led the most laps last week and didn't win in Texas. Let's see if he can hang on. A quick recap of the race so far. We had a surge of early cautions. A.J. Allmendinger.
There was one caution!
Blew an engine here in the 16 car. And then it was a couple of cars running second. William Byron with a tire blowing out, trying to enter pit road, the Daytona 500 winner. Now, he was second at the time, and even Denny Hamlin, who's won more races here than any driver in this race, dropped lug nut, had a clutch issue, and then Larson, as Hamlin tried to challenge him and is hoping to work his way back up, takes stage 1 and takes stage 2.
Yeah, unfortunately for Denny Hamlin, I think he might have the fastest car, arguably. I mean, I know Larson's won, but Denny's not been able to get up front and show that. He clearly has an issue. I'm going to take him out of the race. Barry, though, has been a great story. Won at Las Vegas on a 1.5 miles earlier this year. Had that penalty, going to have to go to the back. Chris, I don't know if he has enough time to get back to the front, but the 21 has a really fast car today.
Yeah, and the story of Zane Smith hanging in the top 10, looking for that first career win. No driver has ever won his first Cup race here at Kansas Speedway. They've been running here since 2001. We'll be back with post-race a little later. Back to Mike Joy, Kevin Harvick, and Clint Boyer.
Thanks, Chris. Getting ready for stage 3, and that race off pit road might have turned out differently had they not changed the timing line to coincide with the speed ending line, the yellow line at the end of pit road. Previously, the white line right there where Kyle Larson is was the timing line to reestablish the restart order, and Larson would have won the race off pit road. But now NASCAR standardizing at most tracks right there. That is the speed line, and now it is also the timing line for the race off pit road.
Yeah, and I think it makes it a little more fair as you look at those timing lines and spreading those things out. So
we just saw it.
Yeah.
1 to go from JT. As we get ready. Right, is stage 3 going to be any better? Answers on a postcard.
And a different one to go from JB.
Oh. Is anyone still awake? Hello? I'm talking to you in there. Wake up. Oops.
About.
Hello, I'm awake.
My headset got caught in my table. Give us some racing, NASCAR. This is Atlanta, home of one of the closest ever finishes in the Cup Series history of just a thousandth of a second.
This is not Atlanta.
No, this is Kansas. We're not in Atlanta anymore, Toto. We're in Kansas.
I know the closest finish Cup Series.
Yeah, I know exactly how I did that, but thanks for reminding me, GT.
Not the first time you did it, don't worry.
Green for stage 3. We are racing, and the action immediately gets underway straight away because Larson is going to go to the outside line with Elliott coming in low line, and Logano again just drifting on, going absolutely nowhere on the extreme high, making it 3 wide, but 4 wide further back as well. But a clean restart. JT's head down towards turn 2 and 3.
Yeah, absolutely. As we head down the back straight now, as TV pictures are lagging like crazy, but that's just a JB Motorsports way.
Yes.
As here we go across the line.
Well, Elliott now leads, and that changes our lead. It's 10 lead changes in this race so far, and 7 different leaders. Chase Elliott becomes our 7th different one, alongside the Larson, Elliott, the 10 of Ty Dillon, the 77 as well of Carson Hocevar, the 48 of Bowman, and the 11 of Hamlin. Now the 8 becomes our 7th. Right, well that was a good start to the stage. Should we just get on to business as normal?
Yep.
Because already it's not really happening again. This is, you know,
Right, JB, did you see the video Richie sent? Your commentary is directly after Alex Jakes.
No, what's he done?
Well, it's not his video, but it's basically an esports video. Your commentary is directly after Alex Jakes.
Where has he done it?
Well, he sent it to you in this chat.
Like that what in his chat?
No, you know the chat that you made for the commentators to communicate with each other? That chat.
When did he send it?
Right before you started.
You're so blind.
Oh my god.
Just look in Gom's chat.
Is this the status thing? Oh!
2.8 seconds is the gap now. Kart Race is now doing his job to back these guys up. Jerome wins the race on track. It looks like he's done it. Kart Racer into P2 has saved this one to final line. Looks like yes, he has. Yes, it worked.
Okay.
Kart Racer wins. Oh my! What?
I don't remember this.
Race from the pair of them. Kart Racer wins.
That's Omi.
Oh, you need to wait for it.
Yeah, but I don't know what that music is, so I'm not worried. I don't remember commentating that.
Well, you are.
When was that?
It's from what you were doing in 2022 or 2023.
When did
One
that?
of your commentaries have been.
I have no memory of that at all.
Yeah, because you were doing probably plenty of esports. I don't know.
I wasn't even commentating in F1 22, was I?
Sending you something, JB.
Yeah, you were.
Apparently the USRN teams aren't having a great day either. So if you're listening to us on USRN, hello guys, I do apologise.
They've got a separate team.
Yeah, but they're having Wi-Fi issues.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so we might be on. So hello, everyone on USRN.
Tell Matthew to join up with us if he needs, or is it Matthew who's got the issues?
I have no idea.
Anyway, check managers.
Anybody actually finding this as an interesting race? Because I'm really not, actually.
He is avoiding checking managers.
I love Father Ted.
Owl, I don't know if you saw Touring Cars, so you wouldn't know. Did you see Touring Cars?
Camish, don't press the button. Don't press the button. Don't press the button.
I have not been watching the racing all day, so.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're still not.
I'm watching cars go around the track, that's really it.
Slow down! You're gonna crash! Yes, please! Crash now! Crash! Give us something!
Do your thing.
This is NASCAR, not sleepy time! If I wanted to be put to sleep, I would put CBBS on. That always sends my niece to sleep. I'd get the bedtime story on CBBS read by David Tennant.
What? I would love to see you.
Me to the bedtime.
JB.
Me to the bedtime story.
No, I would love to see your commentary box with in the night garden on.
I should do that for Comic Relief this year. What should it need?
Up next on JB Motorsports, JB commentates in the night garden.
Aka paka, ika paka, mika haka boo. I'm just sorry, JB's completely gone here. So, just to come up to the com cams.
That needs to be clipped.
Oh dear.
There's an IMSA race I'm meant to be producing right now, by the way.
I bet that's more entertaining what we're seeing here right now. Elliot's leading by 1.5 seconds to Kozlowski. Larson dropped back to third. Elliot's not happy with the way he's leading at the moment. It's still struggling for him out there. But yeah, the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid.
He can just have his way today, Blake.
Well, Blake Harris, the crew chief.
They're not happy.
I agree, though. This car's better than...
Well, that was the...
Yeah, Bowman's faster, but he's not going any quicker at the moment. With 80 laps to go. Yes, 80 laps at 30 seconds apiece. So 40 minutes left, people. 40 minutes. So we might be out of here before 11 o'clock.
You think we're out of here before 11 o'clock?
Yeah, someone's going to... Well, to be fair, it might be. No one's shoving it into the wall. We only had 3 cautions today.
Ready for there to be 5 in the next 30 laps.
I'll blame you.
Put it out, put it out. The little L1 has crashed into the wall, turn 4.
Average every race I ever do, by the way, that is.
You did that the other day at a crossing guard, mowed down 3 kids.
Stop it.
Oh dear.
I'd make this a little more exciting. We'll go Keselowski's having quite a good run today. I don't think he's finished in the top 10 all year, currently running 2nd place. Very good for him. And Corey Hines running a fairly decent 25th. A guy who's only in like his 3rd or 4th, I think 4th cup race. Not too bad, to be honest.
Yeah,
Keselowski, of course, in the Barney car this weekend because it's bright purpley pink.
It looks amazing.
Let's tie Barney to a tree with a baseball bat. Sorry. Brad Keselowski, he's had 1 pole here before, 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 14 top 10s, and rather interestingly, only 1 single DNF at this circuit.
Sorry, say that again?
What, the Barney
cut out.
What? Wait, what?
The stats. He cut out reading the stats out.
Keselowski has won 1 pole, 1 here twice, 7 top 5s, 14 top 10s, and just 1 DNF.
On board with Chase Briscoe right now. And something tells me that Fox will either focus on onboard or on an ad break.
Yeah. Right.
6.
Do you know the alternative to the I love you, you love me thing from Barney?
Go on.
It's I hate you, you hate me, let's go kill Barney with a baseball bat and 4x4, no more purple dinosaur.
I hate you, you hate me, let's interrupt Joshua Birch on a JBM broadcast. Because that's what we do best.
No more doing anymore. I don't know. To be honest with you, this is the strangest NASCAR race I think we've seen in a long time. Tyres aren't doing anything here.
We're going to need some help from Advent Health after this one.
Clear! Shh. Sorry, nothing can alive this race. Do not resuscitate in order. What I want give for a few...
Oh,
caution!
hold on.
Caution! 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 Green! Caution!
For the first time in 408 laps!
Maybe it does need... Maybe that resuscitation works. The caution's out. I'm surprised. What's happened? There's a caution, but for who? Damn it, you took the words right out of my mouth, Jack. So,
wait, hold. Wait. Silence in the commentary box.
Keselowski's in the wall. Keselowski's hit the wall.
Caution, but for who, Joshua Birch?
Is that caution? I don't know. That's in there. It's Keselowski there. He's off. He's hit the wall. He's okay.
Oh, God, it's the commentator's cut.
Yeah, okay.
I jinxed that.
So, hang on a minute. Are we not taking responsibility for the fact that we were on about the purple car, we were on about dinosaurs, and then I was on about how this race needs a caution, it needs to be resuscitated, and then bang, Keselowski hits the wall. Confirmed! JB Motorsports has the power of the racing gods!
You give Nicholas Latifi an F1 seat then?
No, but I can give Nikita Mazepin the worst luck he's ever had in his racing career. I can make him teammates with somebody who we all hate. Danica Patrick, make your new teammate. I think motorsport would erupt if we put those two together.
Where's
Forget
Omi gone?
I don't know, but forget the Cold War. It would be even worse.
Omi?
Yeah?
What do you think about Nikita Mazepin and Danica Patrick being Cadillac teammates?
So, quite an interesting lineup to be fair. I think a lot of action's gonna go on at that side of the garage. So yeah, I'll make sure we take a look and see what.
Thank you for that vital information, Amy.
It's brilliant because one's Humpty Dumpty, the other's the Lizard Queen, so we're fine. Pitch perfect. Has the TV picture just gone off?
No.
Just fine on my end.
So Corcoran is out. As Kozlowski's out of the race. Okay, well, there goes another winner of this race. I just read out his stats as well. Did I just say as well? I just said it was interesting that he's only ever had one DNF here as well. We've literally just caused that all by ourselves. I do apologise.
Hold on.
But you said, JT, there were so many punches.
What Joshua Birch means is that Joshua Birch caused that.
I'm so close to saying no bleep Sherlock.
I mean, I technically did because I started the conversation about Brad.
You did.
It is like 20 past 10, but it's not in the US.
Yeah, no swearing allowed.
I mean, I can press the bleep button if you want me to press the bleep button.
There we go. And you know what button I pressed, so that didn't go out on air.
Are you sure about that?
What did it?
Who did?
Hang on a minute. There we go, hello. I love Torback. We don't use that
I've been verbally accused by my boss.
Like you say, I'm the boss. Now, I say that, ironically, I can't say that. I had to mute that for the actual stream there, but yeah. Oh, that was a bit much.
Oh, God.
For those of you who wanted to know, yes, I said to JT, yes, I'm the boss. Unironically, I was moving my headphone lead, and it looked like it whipped onto the desk.
Bit road.
So all the Comcom saw was me saying that and then whipping my headset lead.
Clutch here,
Jamie Little.
And they're going to assist the driver. They just told Denny, remember, keep your foot on the brake the entire stop. When we drop the jack on the left side, foot off the brake. There they assist him. Taking so much time getting it refired and into gear here. He stalled. Regan.
The 5-car Kyle Larson, once the field thinned out, the balance got better for him, but it was too tight initially.
Hamlin sits motionless on pit road.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure it's not broke. Did you hear how high he had that thing revved up and then tried to shove it into gear, and it's worked the last couple times?
Look at this. Is not the one I want to be looking at. Chase Elliott had trouble, right rear trouble, big shakeup at the front of the field.
And Christopher Bell wins the race off pit road.
So we are under the yellow.
Wow, really?
As we come into it.
Wow, I'm being bullied.
One time you're going to do that and the button's not moving.
I thought it didn't just then.
Are we on battle screen?
Yes, we're always on battle screen.
Okay, good. Look at my camera. Hold on.
You tell me to look at the camera. There's no camera. There's nothing on the camera. Hey, oh. Misa, come on. We do have a lot of fun on these NASCAR broadcasts when there's nothing going on. That's true, JT.
We all agreed. We all agreed that that was a website issue.
No, you agreed it was a website issue. I just went along with it. No, it was a website. It was a website issue. It was a website issue. JT does
Something that isn't a website issue is Denny Hamlin.
No, he's just getting a helping hand from one of his mechanics there, as his window has been popped out, and now he's being accosted by one of his fans, one of his group members.
Okay.
I don't know, guys, but I think he's being framed. I think he's being framed. That must be a pain. I love these little jokes.
There's only one person who laughed at that, and that was you.
Oh dear. Yeah. You can see right through it, can't you? Like I'm made of glass.
Okay. That one was actually alright, I'll give you that.
Oh dear. It's so transparent these days, isn't it?
Caution, be caution. Wow. Does it though?
If cautions breed cautions, I think that must be pay-per-view.
Where's the yellow?
Put it out!
We need something.
Suddenly put it out takes on a whole new meaning. JT's face on that one.
Speaking of pay-per-view, we're going to have member-exclusive broadcast. No, I'm joking.
I mean, that was actually talked about before you joined the box.
What specifically?
Behind the scenes, like this camera angle.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah, because if you want to pay £2.29 a month to watch JT's face for an entire broadcast, by all means do so. In fact, where's my credit card? Here you go. Take
Where
my
do I
money.
sign up?
Take my money. Take my money.
We are coming to green, by the way, as Hamlin's gone behind the wall.
That's what we're going to call it. Coming to green.
I give up with these. Oh, with yellow again. Okay, cautions do be cautions.
Da 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 da. Right, are you ready for some yellow, green, yellow fun? Yep, that's right. SpongeBob and the Little Mermaid. Even I found that one bad. Green flag's out again. Now, what causes this? Because away goes Christopher Bell. Larson's on the outside, and there's a bottleneck behind. Larson goes down low. Briscoe's going with him there. There's a lot of congestion further back in the field. There's three wide. Here we go. Oh, and the 39, the 51, and the...
Of course it's Cody wearing Ty Dillon.
Hamlin is out of the race.
His thing.
BTW with clutch issues. And the yellow is back out.
His thing.
Oh. Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Well, the best car was involved in that.
The 10, Seabass. Seabest?
Larson leader at time of caution, NASCAR says.
Let's see how it happened.
See it then.
Drifts up into the wall.
Or wide. Where it
Oh,
happened.
the 10. Yeah, the 10 just tags the...
Yeah, the 10 just drifts up.
Yeah. That's so easy to do as well.
I told you it was Cody Ware and Ty Dillon. Daniel Smith just got involved in it and got up in it. Listen to your analysts, if you can even call me an analyst.
I can barely call you a commentator with that. Yeah, even I got tongue-tied earlier on.
Yeah, you can't talk. That's the person. Don't. Oh no, it's Mickey Steinhouse Jr.
Oh.
There's the moment of caution.
Larson leads them from Logano second at the moment that the yellow came out. 65 laps to go. Praying for death's merciful hand with this one.
Oh, and also it's not Dowell Short, it's Dowell DeLong.
Dowell DeYoung. I got that one right, thank you very much, because I asked him his name pronunciation at the test today. It's Dowell DeYoung. Yeah. Dowell
Okay,
DeYoung.
why does literally every single other person in the paddock and Tokyo Live and David Addison all call him Dowell DeLeon?
Because I went and spoke to him.
That sounds like a massive excuse. David Addison every single name.
Hey, I spent an hour with him last year at the back of the media, talking with him last year, so...
Sorry, say that again? You cut out.
For as long as this broadcast will go on.
What?
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 What is he trying to do?
What's he doing? This is a guy who doesn't know Discord well. Discord stuff.
That's really weird. I can't do it.
Are you trying to disconnect me?
Yeah. Why wouldn't it go? Why wouldn't it go? Why can't I disconnect you? Why can't I disconnect you? Oh, there we go. Did it work?
What do you mean, did it work? If he's gone off your screen, then obviously it worked.
Yeah, but it was like a delayed reaction. I just want to test it again.
What?
Yeah, it works now. It was like a delayed reaction. It was weird.
I'm not sure if you made that clear. Can you test that again quickly?
The only annoying thing is
sure.
that I can't disconnect JB because it
Yeah.
would mess the broadcast stuff up.
Yeah, sure thing, Jack. Give me a minute. Yeah, it works. Yeah, it works.
No.
Oh, dear.
Someone and me going, I don't know how much longer I can be a Keselowski fan.
I'm really worried about the All-Star race next week now.
It's going to be terrible.
Wow, bullying.
NASCAR censored me.
No, that happened to me the other day. I can't remember what it was. Omi, do you remember yesterday I was talking about Mohammed Ben Sulayem and then OBS crashed mid-commentary? It's never done that ever. It actually stopped broadcasting. And I had to tell Omi to start it again.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Can you repeat that again?
No.
Wow.
I'm getting really tired.
Here's the
Have a
Port
little
Orange juice
fun
right there.
with your life.
Now, you know, before the 500, the Dairy Association of Indiana polls every single driver for what kind of milk they want to drink should they end up in victory lane. That way there's no orange juice and no questions.
Chocolate milk? Chocolate milk.
I guess that'd be a choice.
Okay.
All right, here's Kyle Larson's radio.
I know you're doing a good job saving fuel right now. Keep it up. We will be right at the lap of making it to the end of the race. So we'll just be aware of that. I'm still going to play for Selena, just in the way we've seen these races end out.
Who's Selena?
Wait. Salinas is a town in California. Isn't that like north of Monterey? Or...
That's a code word is what that is. Let me tell you,
Okay.
Mr. Where'd he come from? Won this race last week in Texas, Logano, and then Chase Briscoe. Haven't seen these guys all day long. Here they are running in the top 5.
Well, that's the MO with this 22 team. I mean, they sit there, they make their car better, they grind, get a couple on this restart, a couple on that restart, and then they wind up in position when everybody's having trouble.
Speaking of trouble, Denny Hamlin's in the garage area, and let's watch and listen to why. Remember, he's had clutch trouble all day. hard to get that car going.
Well, their strategy has been rev the engine up, we're going to push you, and then try to slam it into gear. And the gears finally said, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, revving, I heard you, Kevin, you say revving it up and put it in gear. I mean, that's, you know, you have to match the RPM to what that input shaft's rolling. And when it puts in, when you go from a high RPM, eventually that's just a tall order. You're in big trouble when you don't have a clutch to push the clutch in, disengage it, and get the thing in gear. Those gears can only take so much.
And they managed it.
They found a limit.
They managed it pretty well.
Heck yeah, it lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah.
So here's the choose from our aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. We're celebrating 100 years of an American icon, the Goodyear blimp. So Larson was the leader at the caution. He chooses the inside against Logano for the front row. Bell and Blaney, Briscoe and Bowman, Smith and Preece.
Good answer.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Cheese and onion or salt and vinegar?
Cheese and onion.
Nice.
Okay. Let's give this another go. 60 laps to go.
Since when was Corey Heim in this race?
Since when was it? 10:35. You're right, we're not going to be out of here by 11. They couldn't just keep it together for 40 minutes, could they?
I mean, I just saw yellow flash up, but it went back to green, so I don't know if there was a glitch in the system.
I don't know either. We'll hopefully have go. Right. Revs are up. We're ready for a start. Oh, for God's sake, boys. Oh, Larson gets a shove from Bell as we restart. The Ghana's on the outside line as well as we come over into towards turn 1, 2. 5 wide!
What are you doing?
Well, that is a bit weird at Kansas, isn't it? At once. Larson leads. Logano in second place on the outside line. Bell's going to drop down on the backstretch. And the 8 car's being sent off in a big drift. He'll lose it round. We should stay green, but he's going to bounce back up the track. That doesn't need to be a yellow. That didn't need to be a yellow. Oh, the 8 stalled. Yeah, now it does. Okay, the 8 stalled. Exit of 4.
You were saying?
No, he's got. Oh, he's beached it. You
were saying?
Yeah, all right, fair dues.
That shouldn't have been a yellow. That shouldn't have been a yellow. Who was it in this broadcast that said, imagine if we have like 4 cautions and get first laps? Who was that?
Me.
Okay. Well,
disconnected. 3, 2, 1.
So, let's have a look at it. What happened?
Was that not said live?
No. The 8 car goes off the circuit. Oh, this is just... That's really upsetting for the 8 car, actually, Kyle Busch. He did nothing there. He just got tipped out, JT.
I'd like to send my thoughts and prayers to all Kyle Busch fans over the last 2 years.
Berry got into Gregson, got into Busch. Who got sent to the moon. Nearly.
To the moon! Kyle, to the moon! And you lot are all too old to get that. The Honeymooners. It was a...
Oh yeah, that thing from the 1960s that you watched when it first came out.
50s. The Honeymooners.
Right.
To the moon! It's quite violent, actually. It's basically like he's threatening to punch his wife to the moon. It's very of its time, wasn't it? She got her own back, though.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I always preferred Love and Marriage. That was quite good. Married with Children, that was it. That was a great series. Can't do comedy anymore. And have blessed this house and all that. Now, JT, you know Only Fools and Horses because of Del Boy, your dog.
Yes.
Do you remember Bless This House with Sid James from the Carry On films?
Yes.
Yeah, you know Bless This House.
Yes.
Lead the stall there, so unfortunate for the Progressive Toyota team. Just you know, really fast again. Just can't keep it together right now.
We'll see you at the All-Star race next week. Mike?
Hang on a minute. Is he drinking out of a... Oh, Jasmine. Oh, I got happy for a second, but it's Jasmine.
What?
He was drinking out of a bottle that looked like it said Joshua. I was like, oh, it's us.
It's us.
JT, are you able to get that screenshot of where Tom was?
Maybe.
See if I can do it. Where was it? Race 1?
Why am I having to do it? Why can't you do it?
I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
I'm also in the middle of a broadcast, JB. That doesn't change anything. I'm in the middle of 2 broadcasts. Look at you, just in the middle of one.
I've just seen Kyle Busch's radio, by the way. Unfortunately, I can't repeat any of it.
Standard. Don't use a VPN and do what I'm doing.
Anyone remember Kurt Busch's radio meltdown?
Sure, it's like an
Does
hour.
anyone remember when JB Motorsports was actually serious for once?
No, I don't.
In a NASCAR broadcast.
Daytona. I spy with my little eye, Tom Cans.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with a certain commentary box with tons of lights on the outside in Grimsby. Oh wait, that's Omi. Hello, Omi.
Hello.
I was going to say, you're doxing me now.
Says the person who says you're in Grimsby like a million times on broadcast.
Ah, but they don't know where. Then again, they can just follow the big fat gob.
I can literally get your live location up right now if I wanted to.
Exactly the same, because we
Is that
go
a threat?
No, because we go to the track way too often together.
Twice. 3 times. 4 times? 3 or 4?
5.
When was the 5th?
I don't remember. I block it out.
Probably for the best.
I nearly died, remember?
That was the best part of my weekend.
Anymore. Yeah, no, I didn't really have much of a warning. I just wanted to turn 1. I heard a big boom, and around it went. So it's unfortunate, you know, we're playing to win, and we're right in the spot to do just that, and didn't come together.
Gotcha. Okay, Brad. Thanks.
Yeah. I mean, JT. Yeah, sorry. JT. Out of interest.
Hello.
Hello. Kyle Larson winning. How small is the chance of him not winning today? I'm just waiting to see if he's going to remember that. He's remembered it. I said it. Yeah, there you go. I was able to use the mute button as well. Right, let's get back down to Fox. We get ready for the choose again.
Bowman on Larson's bumper for the restart. Let's hear Josh Berry's radio, and then we'll have another look here.
Go down the 1. I'm getting ran into from the inside. See, to stop swerving, to keep his hands in the car. If you don't want to go up there, then don't go up there.
And here's what he's talking about.
Yeah, and it looks like the 21 and the 1, you know,
the 21 is in a spot where he's got 2 cars below him, gets kind of shoved up into the one car. Yeah, and then it looks like the 1 might have swerved at him there a little bit, and that's what started that chain reaction there with the 8.
Yeah, you can see it right here.
Stunning from Fox. I mean, they're worse than us at this point. Yeah. And Jack, to get some extra analysis here, it was also it was a Constantino effect, wasn't it?
Pretty much. That's all it really was. JT has a message that says 4 wide doesn't work. Well, it's worked on these restarts, so.
Here we go, restart. JB, look up.
And away we go! Are we going to get any further this time? 3 wide further back as they come into the triangle. The 4's already backing up. Logano leads with Larson down low. Bowman and Berry trying to come round the outside as well. And Briscoe's made a storming restart. He's going to take Logano. Larson takes the lead. And now here comes Bell to the inside. Caution again! The 7's involved in that one. He's backwards and going as faster backwards than he did forwards.
Let us live.
Oh, and round goes Bubba. Bubba with a blower. Bumper up 2. So that's the yellow and the 7 car backwards of Justin Haley. Oh, and now Bubba's round. Broken rear suspension. Yellows breed yellows. 54 to go. We've done a total.
Yeah, I called it.
Yeah, we've done a total of 3 green flag laps in the past 25 minutes. Is he going to get a penalty for reversing on track now? You're not allowed to do. Are you sure? You're
She's done it multiple times.
JB, this is NASCAR.
Oh, that's true.
There are no penalties.
Yeah, that's true. You can literally shoot the president and there won't be any penalties. Let's see. Oh, the 67 tags the 7. It goes into the 43, and then the 3 dives in, and then everyone else just comes in everywhere else.
And we're off the air in America.
Probably for the best. The driver tracker screen is getting more used today because that's the only one we've actually got any information to right now.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. Just living through some fantasies.
Ah, okay. Right. Understandable.
Yeah. Hello, JB.
Would you like to know something, by the way?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Even before the month of May, we have got £68 in revenue. Yesterday was £40 in revenue. Just what? Insane. Insane. Let's have a look at the Midland.
Apparently Eric Jones was involved in that somewhere, and Austin Dillon.
He got shoved in the wall.
What Eric Jones then?
Looks like that was all
Joshua
started
Birch then.
by Corey Heim getting into the back of Justin Haley there.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you for that vital information.
Pit road, let's go down to our pit reporters. Yeah, that's one way to get around the circuit. Omi, try that, you might improve.
Okay, I will. Thank you very much.
So, Lightning McQueen is into the pit lane. Driving backwards. Let's go to the Fox.
Fuel strategy.
Well, when we had our 4th caution, it was about 30 minutes ago, there was a lot of concern about fuel. We have only realistically barely run 3 green flag laps. I feel good and safe and confident now with all these caution laps. We'd run 12 before this caution, that everybody should be able to make it now with ease. But that doesn't account for an overtime, Mike.
Okay.
Said the word.
Man, this is like deja vu from last weekend, Kevin. We're down here in Texas. Everybody's minding their P's and Q's, kind of single file, spread out all around the racetrack. One caution, all hell breaks loose.
And it's because these guys know that they have to be aggressive on those starts, but not a lot of give right now.
All right, you saw Corey Haim's view out the windshield of what that crash looked like. Let's get his radio.
Not much I could have really done. I mean, 42 is ahead of me. At one point, we were 5 wide. I went back to 4. Yeah. I mean, I was giving the 42 as much room as I could while standing under the guy outside of me, so can't really do a whole lot there.
Yeah, I think when he looks at it, he'll probably think a little bit different. I think it.
Yeah.
But it's just there's so much. There's not a lot of space right there, and there's so much happening all at one time. So, in his defense, I mean, there is a lot that you have to digest all at once.
You heard T.J. Bell Jr., his spotter, and Booty Barker is the crew chief for Corey Haim this weekend. We are under caution once again.
Drivers had just kept it together, we could have been done by now. Instead,
you kind of wanted them to crash, though?
Didn't realize how boring would be both sides.
Right.
I wanted side-by-side drama.
I want doesn't get.
Right, come on, Larson. Come on, Bell. Deliver us with some exciting stuff there at the end.
No, Omi. Shush.
Do you know who's commentating on this race right now? Live?
Who?
Do you know who's commentating on this race?
Who?
Adam Alexander, Steve Fattan, and Dale Jr. They're doing preparation day work. For...
Oh, are they?
Yeah, look, there you are. Look at the monitor.
For Prime?
Legendary lineup.
So they are commentating on this race.
There's a legendary lineup right there.
They are at Prime Studio commentating. Probably getting themselves warmed up with a live cup race, to be fair. Oh, what I would pay to listen to that broadcast.
Nice.
They're doing it at the CW studios.
Thank you once again for that vital information.
No problem. So, 50 laps to go.
So, checkered flag.
I really hope so.
It is though.
What? Oh, IMSA. Is IMSA over?
What do you think?
I don't know. Yes or no, please.
What time was it 2 hours and 40 minutes ago?
Oh, right. So IMSA's over.
10 past 8. What time did IMSA start? 10 past 8.
Okay, well, there you go.
That was also 50 laps to go in the Advent Health 400 at Kansas. Let's take a look at what's coming around the turn. Next Sunday, the NHRA is back in action at 2 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. For us, it's the NASCAR All-Star Race Weekend. Coverage Friday through Sunday on the Fox networks with the All-Star Race Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. And, of course, Sunday, May 25th, the Indianapolis 500 comes to Fox. Coverage begins at 10 a.m. Eastern Time for the greatest spectacle in racing.
Looking forward to that one. It'll be the first time we're going to be able to take it in, right? We're always preparing, working for the 600. Take that one in a big way.
That's a great day to be a race fan, too. Start off in Monaco, Indy, end with a 600.
Well, my day is going to start off on a boat in a lake. I'll be watching that 500 out there.
You probably won't even make it to the 600, but...
Oh, that's a long day.
Yeah.
Is this their last race then, Fox? What, JT?
No.
This is their last race.
Is it? No.
But they don't have the Coke 600. Amazon do.
Full stop.
That's their last race this year. Blimey. So this really is their last proper one of the year. We've already reached the end of Fox. We're back to green flag.
Let's go.
So Larson, Bell, Bowman, Logano, Blaney. Oh, and a touch already. Further back, Zane Smith. A little bit of a touchy-feely as well. They've just all settled down now. Kyle Larson leading. Bowman on the inside. He gets ahead of Bell, just ahead. And now the question is Bowman looking at his first win since Chicago? Answers on a postcard. Briscoe down low. Passing Ryan Priest and Joey Logano and storming up into 4th place with a wonderful move. Okay, this is more like it now. We've had the accidents, we've had the cautions, 7 of them.
Green flag lap.
Yep, for the first time since lap 196. So well done, everybody.
It's currently lap 220.
Yeah. That's taken 45 minutes to do. Go on.
I was going to say, JT, have you seen NASCAR Chasm's latest tweet?
Yes, I have.
What was it?
Yeah, I DM'd it to you. So you know the advert they did? Hey.
Try again. Have you muted him?
No.
Jack?
As I was saying, he's about to disconnect me, so if I disappear suddenly, you know what happened.
Tell my wife and fam.
Anyway, but basically, the advert they did for Homestead Miami.
Oh, for God's sake.
I need to produce IMSA, so go on, Jack.
Yeah, Jack, you've got some time now.
It was literally, it's basically just that, he's going to do it, just watch. But basically, it's that, but it's Brad saying, this Kansas race is...
Oh, you really me too. Was that Omi?
Both.
Right, can we get commentating, please? Go on, Jack.
By the way, for those playing the drinking game of how many times have... You're on 11 shots now, and that's half a shot for me being server muted.
Go the whole hog!
Here at JB Motorsports, we do... Please drink responsibly. We do not promote drinking.
I could actually tell I was server deaf in that time. Unlike JT. Unlike JB.
I don't care anymore. The stream can hear me. I'll just keep talking. I'm losing the will to live.
Should have done the IMSA race then, where there
We
was
could tell
contact in the last lap.
225 laps ago you lost the will to live.
I should have given this one to USRN. That would have been more fun. At least I'm back for the All-Star race now. I've never done an All-Star race. Might shoot myself, but let's see. How is the All-Star race? Because it only takes like an hour, doesn't it? And we've also got to the heat race.
Like an hour and a half.
Yeah. See, that's
Unless you're covering the open too.
Yeah,
that was an amazing comeback for the commentators in the Discord. I'm in danger. JV's doing something. I can tell I'm in danger.
I can't. There's the button, everyone. Do it.
I mean, I've also
out in the chat. Does he disconnect JT? Does he not?
No, I was just actually checking something.
Hold on, we need to...
40 laps to go. We've just had a run of laps actually in a row now. So well done, team. 10 laps in a row where they've actually done something. So for once, look, we haven't seen this screen in ages. The full timing screen. Yay! It exists. I love how Obi's just turned up and just stayed around. Are you that bored of on a Sunday evening that you don't know what to do?
Yeah, probably.
Rather you than some others, to be race trends. Last in place at Kansas. Average last lap caution.
Oh.
Does JB disconnect JT or JT disconnect JB? Vote now.
By the way, we aren't normally allowed to disconnect JB, but if you vote the bottom one, I think it might pass. I think we might actually be allowed to disconnect JB during a live broadcast.
That's what he thinks.
Who's leading?
Larson well, who do you think is leading? The same guy who has led
in the poll.
183 laps today is Kyle Larson.
Look who's leading in the poll, I meant. Never mind.
I see it's 50-50.
Oh, that's because you voted on your personal account.
I know.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile.
I'm doing nothing of the sort.
JT disconnects JB. Let's go to another account. Other accounts. Here we go. On another account now. JT disconnects JB. Voted again. Any other accounts I can use?
This isn't fair.
Okay, that's another account. I'm just using different league accounts, so please don't snitch, everyone.
Snitch, 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 snitch.
But it does increase your views.
I had a lot of confidence coming into this race. Felt good about it yesterday, but just not our day, not our last couple weeks. But again, it's Mother's Day. I'm excited to go home, see my wife and our baby boy, and focus on that. Appreciate your time, Bubba.
Yeah, Bubba's team had an
Yeah, not bad there at all. Coming through it. There we go. If you vote for me, I'll make sure that a certain person is never on the broadcast again. I'll add new teams. Larson's leading like crazy at the moment, JT. Oh, he's busy on himself. Jack, is this the worst we've seen NASCAR for a while? Or is this just a run of bad runs?
Bad runs, yes. This is, if we're talking this specific race, no way. This is better than most of the races we've had recently, for sure.
What on earth is happening to JT?
I don't know. He's up to something. As we make our way through 35 laps to go. How exciting, everybody.
Nothing is happening. And it's
I'm free.
Sausage
finish.
Buddy Wellington.
Thing out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Oh my god.
Shooter or something. Great, now I want to watch Attack of the Clones. Do you know what my favourite line in Star Wars is? They've got the ventilation shaft. Makes me giggle every time. They've got the ventilation shaft.
I really needed to know that, thank you very much. Now I can go to sleep with that information. Let's go.
You actually did. Oh, never mind.
Hello.
Hello.
JT on his normal setup. 32 laps to go. That's 15 minutes if they don't...
It's not normal yet.
Nothing with you is normal.
Shush.
So, 71% voting for JT to disconnect JB.
The thing is, he can't.
Thing is,
They've just disconnected me. Which now screws up the entire broadcast.
absolutely slaughtered.
Right, well done, because you know what that does actually screw the broadcast up a lot.
Well, JT's not producing this broadcast, so it's your mess to fix. Or JT?
Hey. That
Nearly there.
that was a part of the agreement.
JB, you know.
Just stay underneath the tires. Everything you're doing looks really, really good. Keep it up.
And then Lars has been told
Timeout,
that he's
you
being
know.
a golden boy. Go on.
There's a thing called a timeout. You can use it on him.
Oh yeah, I can't. He's a manager. It doesn't work.
You've just lost your mic. Congratulations.
What? Who? What? Where? Oh yeah, my mic shield fell off. My mic windjammer fell off.
I've never heard.
Windjammer. It's called windjammer.
I've never heard it called a windjammer before.
It's got many different names. Sock. Windjammer. Sound guard. Sound shield. And then there's eat English muffins. There's a lot. The weirdest I've heard was Steve Jones calling it pink. Because he had a pink one. Now they are pink again. Which is weird on Channel 4.
Yeah.
Don't know why they're pink. Red I can understand, but pink? I don't know, it's an odd colour. 28 to go. Then we can all go to bed.
Wait.
Watching.
Wait. 27 laps to go.
26 now.
It's 27 still on my screen, on the screen that you're giving me.
My timer says different.
I'm watching the same TV pics that you're watching, and it says 27.
I don't know what to say.
Shouldn't have reminded you guys that the timeout feature existed.
Stop getting so close, Tyler Reddick. Chill.
Reddick's? Oh, what do you mean?
I'm looking at some of his driving right now, out there on the circuit.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah. Brilliant winner in Talladega last year, I remember.
Have you started a Q&A? How does that even work?
Yes.
What? Do we put them on the screen? Do they appear on the broadcast?
No, I don't think it works that way.
I'd love to see. Ask us a question if you want. That'd be cool if it does. We haven't used some of these tools yet.
You have to have it like built in. Ow!
Why is
Right.
JT so irritating? Did that come up on the broadcast? I'd love to know.
You answer the question though.
You need to have like a built-in thing on your OBS to do it. There's probably a way.
We'll play around with that. That'd be great for the forum that we want to do. For F1.
Hello, I really like Omi and JT and Jack, but not JB.
Sacked in the morning.
You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning.
23 laps to go.
Manchester City probably singing that when they couldn't score a goal against Southampton.
To remind you that Tottenham scored 4 versus not Man City, scored 4 versus Southampton. Just to put it out there. And we are horrific this season.
You're always horrific.
This is a new level of horrific.
You can
This
go
is like
lower.
beyond normal Tottenham levels.
You heard it here, fur folks. Yeah. the new Doctor Who villains, the fur folks. What does brackets I mean? I have no idea. Oh, where? On the graphic screen? What does it? I don't actually know that. Great question, actually. Independent rider. Yeah, there you go.
Did we actually get a serious question?
We did. Yeah, hang on a minute. I'm going to answer that question. Select that question to answer. What does the I mean? Can I answer it?
Ineligible.
There you go. Ineligible for the current points.
Championship points.
Which is this screen here, which is the laps to go, so you can get the current points on one side. So there you are. There's your question. An actual serious question. Thank you very much.
Man of the broadcast.
Omi, I see that, and is that really what's happened? You're kidding me, right? Or is that
Who is letting JB win Man of the Broadcast?
I don't know, but thank you very much. I feel like...
Democracy.
Right.
Okay, since JB is not doing the job of a commentator and not talking, side by side, Tyler Reddick and Chase Elliott. Reddick on the high line, Elliott on the low line, as you can see them on your driver tracker below on the screen. 16 to go.
I had to solve a copyright issue of somebody using our content. That's a first. Oh, it turns out it was just an upload of a different thing that we gave permission to do. It was for an upcoming...
Formula E zone?
No, it's for an upcoming broadcast of the Monaco weekend that I'm not allowed to talk about.
Ah. But it's been uploaded somewhere.
Let's just say that JB Motorsports will be featured on the Google homepage of YouTube on the main day of the Monaco Grand Prix.
Oh, it's that.
It's that, yeah. The video has just been uploaded, so they must be getting it ready. I understand there's several content creators of Formula One, and we are heavily involved, so that is great.
No messing around on that broadcast.
No.
Oh. Shame.
15 laps to go. Anything can happen.
Oh, that wasn't live.
I love how JT doesn't see me press the big red button just alongside me in the commentary box. Like, big red button.
It's not that big.
Oh, I forgot JT, colourblind.
It's a red button, but it's not big.
Hello, car going in the infield here.
Wow. Jones.
That's yeah. Out goes Jones. Haley's 8 laps down, by the way. Just come back.
Wait. 15 laps to go. 2 laps to go.
I love how I'm winning Man of the Broadcast. Thank you very much.
With 1 vote.
Hey, 1 vote is all it takes. 1 vote can change the world. And plus, I'm fixing the votes. I learned from the best.
So that is basically JB's own account voting for himself. Got it.
No, I actually haven't done it. I could, but I can't be bothered to go through.
You can see.
It's hard
As
doing
you
it.
can see, As you can see, we're in the Democratic People's Republic of JB Motorsports.
This isn't a dictatorship?
Ah yes, this is the big crash that Kyle Larson was involved in last night.
He barely was involved in it, wasn't
It was hardly a crash. Those cars are so rubbery, you can probably throw them on a wall and they'll bounce back. Speaking of which, JT, go run at the wall. Look at his schedule though. Cup Series at Kansas, then he's qualifying and practicing at Indy May 13th to 18th. And then he's All-Star race on the 18th after qualifying. 19th to 23rd, he's back to Indy for Carb Day. And then he's doing the double. Larson's a busy bee, and he's going to win this
They've
race.
forgotten all of the sprint car stuff he's doing.
Yeah. Oh, and let's not also forget he's doing the Indianapolis dirt race as well.
That is sprint cars.
I'm on about he's doing it on bikes as well. He's doing the bike one. Speedway.
Bikes, wee!
Julia, if you're watching, don't shoot me that I momentarily forgot what the Speedway was called.
We're not live, are we?
Now we are, yeah, why?
What, like cameras are live?
No, just voice.
Okay, JB, look at my camera. Bikes, wee!
I wasn't looking, could you... I am JT, sorry. I wasn't looking, could you do that again?
You've just put us live.
Okay, well, we're off live now. We're off live now.
I'm not falling for your tricks.
No, seriously, we are actually off. Do you want to do it quickly?
I've done it.
Do it again, because I genuinely wasn't watching.
You are watching.
I wasn't. Do it again.
I can see your left arm on the button.
I was genuinely not. Go on, do it again. I wasn't looking.
No.
Why? Is it because I've got this button? I can just instantly cut to our screen.
Nah.
7 to go.
Oh wait, that's an instant cut.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do instant cuts.
Is that like an emergency?
Yeah. You know, Megan falls over, Mark Marquez runs in, that sort of thing.
Has the latter ever happened?
It did, several times.
Oh, wow.
My personal favourite is when this is when Megan was really young. I'm standing here with a microphone, and the camera, we couldn't move. So she's standing on a box, and I'm going like this, and I turn to her, and as I turn, she falls off the box. I'm like, right.
Weren't you meant to find a video of that and send it in manager's channel?
Oh, yeah, and I found it, actually. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah, I have found the video, yeah. It was the DVD.
And you haven't done something else as well.
Oh, yeah, good point.
That wasn't what I was talking about.
So, and the best thing is I can talk without moving my lips, so haha, lip readers.
Plus, you're not even in camera because you're bending down to the button.
That's true. This is the 19
I'm talking about we've had a...
Ooh,
Bowman
touched the wall!
Oh no. Anyway, I'm talking about the... I'm talking about the thing that we've had a full... What's that?
I'm just trying to lure you to hit your head on the screen.
Oh, chocolate! Please tell me that was live.
It was, yeah. It's a Rocky. 4 to go.
People are going to watch this broadcast and think, what the hell is going on?
It's just a weird NASCAR day. Don't worry. Charlotte will
anyway,
be better.
back on the topic of NASCAR. Apparently Zane Smith just doored Kyle Busch on the straight.
Wait. I'm gonna serve a definitely. Hold on.
I hate when he does that because he's talking to them too. Like that's his talkback. So Kyle Larson is a few moments away from taking victory once again and starting his month of May in Supervash. Did he win last time out? He did, didn't he? It's back-to-back for Larson, isn't it? Larson winning 2 in a row in the month of May. Is this going to be the 500 for him?
You know what else is back-to-back? You not doing stuff that you said you were going to do.
I don't know what you're on about. Tell me.
We've had a full IMSA race after Sebring.
Literally, it's there, it's ready, and you are not sending me your details. Checkered flag is out next time by. It's white flag for Kyle Larson, who has led 222 laps of this 267-lap race. All 3 stages, all stage points. Kyle Larson, in the month of May, is unstoppable. Texas to Kansas, and then to Indianapolis. The month of May, so far, belongs to Kyle Larson, who wins at Kansas.
Road, restarts, all that.
I don't know if he was managing that or not, but when he came off of turn 2...
He was lifting the entire way around. That last lap time was a 33-second JT. He was doing 30s before, so he was out of fuel, Larson.
Yeah, absolutely, as I'm just cooking something.
My God, that's over there, Jack. What a domination from Larson. Respect that, but God, does NASCAR need to change something quick?
I think sometimes you just also have to respect domination like that. It's incredibly difficult to do in the modern era on like a 1.5 mile like that. Incredibly impressive from Larson. That's his 3rd victory of the season and his 32nd victory overall.
Misa free!
So shout out to John Hunter Nemechek, top 10.
Yeah, great job from him actually. Right, let's head down as Larson does the donuts to Fox, and we'll prepare to go off the air. Kyle Larson wins at Kansas.
For 2nd all-time at Kansas to Denny Hamlin, who has 4.
Well, he's got a lot of opportunities ahead of him to get some more. So these guys they've just done a great job. And when you look at Cliff Daniels, well, let's start at the top. When you look at Rick Hendrick and you look at everything that he's got structured between himself and Cliff Daniels,
Jeff Gordon,
they have a great leadership group that just puts these guys in a position to go out there and get all the details out of their car. You have a pairing with Cliff Daniels and Kyle Larson that is hard to beat in the way that they communicate and the things that they talk about, and Cliff's just a great leader.
Well, when you put this car on the pole in the dominant fashion that we know and have seen out of this race car, as a competitor, you know you're in big trouble. That car was extremely fast, an absolute dominant day.
Kansas, check. Indianapolis, right out the windshield. And Charlotte, in racing's biggest weekend, Kyle Larson is set to try to win them all.
All we do is win, no matter what.
Fourth win of the season for Hendrick Motorsports and their 10th at Kansas. Chase Elliott had a chance. A bad pit stop took him from contention. Christopher Bell closing in at the finish. But there is your Kansas winner, Regan Smith.
Well, Kyle Larson, in what was an absolutely dominant performance, Kyle. You had control of the race for the majority of it. Did lose control briefly for a moment there towards the end after the final pit stop, and then a long run at the end. How much were you managing the tires and managing the race at the end there?
Yeah, I was trying really hard to pace myself because I believe that was our longest run of the day, and I had been struggling a little bit at the end of the runs. You know, Chase was really good, and so I felt like I just needed to try to be better, on my end, and I don't know if it was paying off or not at the end. I was still struggling. I don't know if the right front was starting to wear a lot or what, but I was starting to lose a lot of grip, and then I was vibrating really bad, so I was afraid of right rear or something would let go. So, but yeah, great car, great execution today too for our team. Thanks to HendrickCars.com, Valvoline, Prime, all you race fans too for coming out. You know, this is awesome weather to get to watch a cool race. So glad to not win by an inch right here this time, and a little bit safer gap. But thanks again to the team. Congrats to all Hendrick Motorsports, the engine shop, everybody there.
You start what is the middle, or you're in the middle of what is a very busy month of May for you right now. To start to have this momentum and carry it the rest of the race through, how does that help?
Yeah, I don't know. It's got to help a little bit, but it's so different at Indy, and the cars are different. But yeah, I look forward to getting there. We're gonna fly there tonight, celebrate with Caitlin. Happy Mother's Day, Caitlin! All the moms out there, my mom especially. So yeah, it's a cool to win here in Kansas, and now we'll try to execute 2 good weeks there at Indy.
Kyle Larson, your winner at Kansas on Mother's Day.
And Christopher Bell finishes second, his best effort ever at Kansas. Those closing laps, we just heard Kyle say he was struggling. Do you feel like if you had a couple more laps, you may have had something for him?
Well, I was surprised that he kind of gave up on the top those last couple laps and pulled down, but I was struggling just as bad as he was, so I was just trying to get to the end. I know Ryan was coming on really strong there, so overall, to get home second with a lot of stage points was something that we needed after the last couple weeks, and this Reese's Camry was just not quite what we needed. I don't know. I feel like our day was kind of a product of qualifying well, having good pit stops, having good restarts, and nothing really took us out of it. So, I don't know. Whenever the green flags, the long green flag runs came, it seemed like we were going backwards, and there were a couple of guys that could drive by us. So, yeah, to walk out of here second, I'm really happy with, and hopefully we can be a little bit stronger when we come back.
Well done. That's Christopher Bell, Mike.
Thanks, Jamie. Let's take a look back at the final restart, because that's where this race was won.
Well, we saw Kyle Larson, and his strategy was to go late in the box. You see that gap between the 5 and the 48, and what he does is just kind of wait for the 48 to hit the bumper. You see him try to time it, but it shoots the 5 out, and he did that like the last 3 restarts, and it really broke everything up because the outside line would have to wait, and it would shoot him out to clear the outside car.
That's teamwork at its finest right there. Boom. Thank you very much.
Yes.
See ya.
There you see him coming to the line after, it sounds like hanging on for the last couple laps, just trying to make sure that the tires don't blow out.
Well, much like Bell, I saw the same thing. I saw him pull off the outside wall, and I was thinking, well, maybe he's just doing that to be safe. But then he went clear to the bottom and really slowed down. That got interesting.
Well, this rivalry, it's building. This is the 4th time, Chris, that Larson and Bell have finished 1-2. Larson with 3 of those 4 victories. Let's join
Mike, yeah, I think we had a little bit of an audio issue. Sorry about that. Mike, it's interesting that between Larson and Bell, they have won half of the 12 races that we have run so far in victory lane with Jamie McMurray. And here comes the car and the driver, Kyle Larson. We just heard from him moments ago, over 220 laps led, and widely viewed as the most talented driver, has that 2021 Cup Championship, and on a roll coming in. And he had led laps before, Jamie. We talked about it, but it seems like he's getting better at finishing races, handling situations, regardless of the track or the competition.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of Larson's credit of his ability in a car isn't just because of what he can do in NASCAR. It's what he does in sprint cars. It's what he did, in the Indy 500 last year. Going back, we've just talked about that, doing it again here in just a few weeks. I mean, it just seems like whatever kind of car Kyle gets in, he does really well. But he managed the race, did a tremendous job today. It didn't appear that he had the best car on the long run. The cautions worked in their favor a little bit. They got a little bit lucky at the end of stage 2 to make it to the end on those tires. I thought that Denny Hamlin maybe had the best car, had some issues, with the transaxle, wasn't able to finish. But Larson, I mean, what do you say? It's been a pretty exceptional year for him again.
Yeah, already in a clean race for him and his pit crew. We anticipated, like last year and even on the front row, a kind of a Larson-Buescher battle, and it ended up being, as we saw at the end, it wasn't much of a battle. It was really from the closest finish ever in NASCAR to a wide blow-away victory, wide open victory for Kyle Larson. We're going to hear more from Victory Lane in a moment. Let's check in with Josh Sims.
Well, Chris, Ryan Blaney comes home third, ties a career best finish here for Kansas, but how would you evaluate your day?
Yeah, overall, good day. I think we were third in both stages and finished third, and And honestly, we're kind of running those guys down quick there at the end, the last handful of laps, and I just kind of restarted too far back and had to make up a lot of ground. It took a while for my car to come in. I think 5 more laps, I probably would have scared the 5 a little bit, at least. But
oh, that's it. I'm not listening to that rubbish because he was nowhere near, and he won by.
Be honest. Who put in the chat it was an epic race in the poll? Be honest.
I don't know. Whoever that person is.
Whoever put that, I've booked you a Specsavers operation too.
They must be found and shot. They must be shot. Not good. Not good. Right, get us out of here. Final thoughts, please, JT.
What the actual happened there?
Jack?
I'm going to start off. Welcome to my review of this Kansas.
Oh,
but yeah, it was a good it was a good race all around. It became a bit of a snooze fest. The little R1 cursed us all with the
yellows
car and all the yellows. Omi?
Interesting, very interesting, very boring, but we got through it. Time for some sleep before we head into next week. Yeah, okay, there we go. Done.
Jack, go on.
Alright, so I'm going to start with my review of
That's
this
what we've
race.
got
We're
time
giving it
for
a not good.
tonight as well. I do apologise as well. We'll be back next week. The All-Star race going in as well. Sorry, go on, Jack. I almost let you finish.
I was just doing an Anthony Fantano. I'm just saying it's a not good.
Okay, thoughts going into the All-Star race then, Jack?
That race is going to literally make me want to disconnect from the broadcast.
Red flag!
Cheers, Jack. Cheers, Omi. Cheers, JT. And thank you to everybody who stayed with us. 792 people watched this craziness and stayed with us. That means a lot. It wasn't the best race, but it was certainly something. The Cup Series takes a main break from the main action. It's the All-Star race at Kansas. Where are we? North Wilkesboro next week. Join us then, but from Kansas, it's goodbye. And let's get the hell out of here.
Sausage curb.